Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
Here on a Saturday to give y'all another great episode. Before we get into it, I want to remind you to leave a like, to subscribe, and that we're doing a live show in LA All-Star Weekend, February 13, 2026. Scan that QR code, hit the link in the description, get your tickets, man. I'll say it again, we almost sold out.
Get them tickets. Come out and vibe with us. We're going to put on a show. We're going to have a really good time. I think the vibes are going to be amazing. We've been dealing with a lot of snow out here. We just got some snow yesterday. So I think me and the guys are going to be super excited to just get some sunlight and have some sun. You know, the vibes are always immaculate whenever we in town putting on that live show. And one underrated thing about our live show, our community viewers, fans, supporters, they always come ready to interact. Mm-hmm. So it ain't, I'll be watching some concerts or I'll watch some shows or some live shows, not even just podcasting or sports. And sometimes I'll be watching like, it's dry here. Mm-hmm. We ain't never got that issue. So even if you ain't one of those day ones, even if you ain't hardcore into the community, but you just out there in that area, you know what I mean? Come along. We've had plenty of fans bring their significant others or family members, and they never leave disappointed as well. So y'all know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you pop out. If you don't know now, you must not know nothing.
You don't know, now you know.
Yep. How y'all feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Now, I got a question for you, Mike.
Yeah. You talking about that song I sent you?
No, not at all.
You got that. These are the breaks. Break it up, break down. That's what you got. That's what you got on right now.
You came. I definitely want to get to the fit. You came a few minutes late. No big deal. At all.
We've all been late before. Yeah.
Was it for the lottery tickets?
No. I actually woke up and I was already running late. I got downstairs and I realized I said I wiped my damn car off. I don't know why, but like a few cars that were next to me, they were like
nothing.
drenched in snow.
Oh.
But the other cars are just like, all right. I guess the sun must have been hitting them right. I don't know.
Well, they
But I
could
was
have drove
kinda
the car
pissed.
already, right?
What happened?
They could have drove the car already, right?
I guess it was
I've been
snowing pretty
making sure.
hard. It was snowing hard last night.
This whole week I've been putting my car in the garage. I'm not going for it. I don't want to do no snow cleaning at all.
Do y'all have to shovel it all at y'all places?
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
They
I
was
have
doing the
to.
sidewalks like literally last night.
Now, this is my question. If you have to shovel, how good of a shoveler are you? Like, how on top of it are you? Because in my I live in a residential neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it is so hilarious to see the lazy, I'm not going to shovel people. Because you'll have sidewalk shoveled. They not touching theirs. Then the other family down will touch theirs. Mm-hmm. And then you'll have 3 houses don't touch. It's just very inconsistent. And then sometimes you'll have it where everybody comes out, but it's always a few houses on the block or on my street that just like, no. And then it's like a Hispanic family across from me. That man don't play about nothing. Every season, he on top of his grass. He's shoveling. His wife is super nice too. She love Penny. But I'll be out there taking Penny out. That man don't miss a beat. He not letting anything go in his yard or in front of his house. And I'm like, man, when I'm his age, I want to be the same way. It don't matter if it snowed 5 inches tonight, he'd be out there getting it out the way.
Good for him.
He don't play.
My parents be using that stuff as punishment.
Huh?
Like my cousin Alex, he stayed when there wasn't no snow, he stayed mowing the lawn. Uh-huh. And that was their way of getting out of it. But it's just like, you want punishment, bro. You got to do the lawn.
Right, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he probably shoveling too.
When I go home, I'm going to shovel everything and move
So
everything
you
I do.
didn't shovel?
Not yesterday, no.
Okay.
Me either. I think
Because like we got home and then late after, and then I just ended up not being able to do it.
I'm just gonna let nature do its course on this one. I'm tired. I'm over it. Unless we get 4 or 5 inches, I'm gonna let nature do the rest.
I just don't want the baby to fall or the fiance to fall, so I just.
I feel you,
Yeah, you got longer of a drive or walkway than I do.
Oh yeah, you can.
Because he live in that mansion, right?
Yeah, I live in a mansion. Well, no, he lives in a mansion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. His house so damn big, the mailman just leave it like at the street, and he got to drive to go get his mail.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. They're
House
living
so
life,
big,
man.
he ain't seen his boys in 2 days.
Yeah. Don't let Mike get you either.
Wow.
He live a more modest life, but y'all know Mike really a millionaire out here.
Mike house is in the woods.
Cabin in the woods.
You gotta go always. You gotta go find Mike house. Like Mike house so funny. If you ain't got no business over there, they might as well shoot you. Cause what you doing over there? How you end up over there? You feel me?
Man, I gotta go get my Amazon packages from the post office.
That's crazy.
Why?
Cause he just don't got no. He got that gate, so the Amazon drivers don't come through and say no trespassing. So they just take it to the.
Yeah, they don't want no incidents.
It do be crazy seeing houses like that in Burr Ridge, where you know there's a house there, but you can't see it because it's so far back. It's so many of those in Burr Ridge.
Now, as much as the houses I like in Burr Ridge, I don't want my shit like that. Because when we talk about shoveling and freezing and
I'm assuming
driveway-
those people just have a service. Somebody.
No,
comes
no,
through.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But sometimes when the shit is happening, you can't get the service right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like I still got to go run to Target, or I got to run to the store, or we still got to go to school in the morning before the people can come do it. And it's still a pain in the ass to have. And sometimes nothing they can do. They can shovel, but if your shit get frozen,
Yeah, ain't nothing you can really do.
I almost bust my ass today. A
Damn.
layer of ice
Yeah.
in the garage. I did not see. I don't even know how I got there. I'm walking down. I had to catch myself.
I almost fell yesterday walking through the parking lot. After we got our nails done, I was walking.
Y'all was a
And it just-
couple.
yeah, and it had just started snowing. I'm thinking it's cool. I step on a concrete. That shit's.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
It's embarrassing falling as a grown man.
I haven't
Yeah.
I haven't failed
fallen
in
so
a long
long,
time. I always catch myself, but even slipping is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I fell recently.
You
I
did?
got it. I caught it on my Ring camera.
You don't know.
I have it on my
Release
phone.
the
I just-
footage.
Release the
I
footage.
didn't. I could show y'all.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Nah, y'all gonna send it to y'all so.
No, I wouldn't.
Y'all gonna send it to y'all.
If you ain't want it to be public, why would I put it in public?
You got your location now. You got the address in the background.
Yeah, like,
We
what
wouldn't
the
do
hell?
that.
Ass
thought it was-
I definitely want to see. the
Ass
photo.
was definitely hanging out. That's why you don't want to.
Oh man, yeah.
Nah, it wasn't that. I was shoveling actually.
My dad fell at my house recently.
He did? Like how? Was you-
Snow, not snow, but ice.
Ah.
And he did one of them, like we trying to catch you.
Them cartoons
It's like
stuff?
just go down, just go down.
That's kind of how mine was.
I don't wasted this shit on myself.
Release the
Oh wait,
footage.
hold on. I gotta fast forward a little bit.
Yeah, it's a
See,
7
the trick is once you do that one slide, you start dragging your feet.
So
You be
what's
trying
crazy is that I tried
you
walking
be
down the
walking carefully.
stairs.
Oh my God, bro! You
shit.
like hit the step and then fell to the side. How long was you down?
You big.
I
as
got
hell.
up right over.
Oh, okay.
You big as hell in that camera.
Let
Man, you
Peter
look
Griffin
like
fall.
6'8".
I feel like if you fall in the door, you just gotta sit there just for a second.
I'm
Make-
feeling
you
Collect
gotta-
yourself.
No,
Nah,
I'm
so-
feeling all the snow. I couldn't
Oh,
just sit
okay,
there.
right.
Yeah. When you older, somebody gonna try to help you up. They see you.
And be like, no, I can get up myself. Damn it.
Too proud. You got dropped the mic?
I do. I want to ask y'all, if you had a guy that's never seen basketball before and you wanted to get him hooked on it, I want y'all to create a head-to-head, most entertaining game you can to get him hooked.
Most entertaining game I can to get them hooked.
Just
Of all time?
of all time.
No,
or just like the
just
current
current
teams.
teams today.
Okay.
Oh, so like tune into this game because these two teams.
Yeah, so you're
Minnesota
creating a-
versus
a head-to-head.
OKC. Seems like you get always a very good.
You
game
could get a
whenever they
stinker
play.
in that game, though.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like no matter what you pick, there's a chance it's just gonna suck regardless. That's just
Okay.
the NBA. Because we just said Minnesota versus OKC. It was
2 nights
cool
ago.
to see
Yeah.
Minnesota win, but it wasn't like no barn burner.
Yeah.
They kind of spanked ass from a very early on. So like, it would help you get onto Anthony Edwards though. You probably leave
Yeah.
that game like, damn, I'm an Anthony Edwards super fan.
Would it be better if I said if you can create a playoff series where you can get a full like gauge?
That's probably better because the 7-game series definitely gonna give you some bangers.
If it's a 7-game series, then it's probably Jokic versus Vic.
I like that one.
I think that would be fun because you also get good guard play from both sides,
Have
and
they
you
played
also
against
get
each
two
other this year?
bigs.
They've
Not
had
that-
to, I think.
Not that I remember.
I'm just thinking because Jokic
'Cause
missed the
Jokic
16
missed?
games. So
Yeah,
I don't know if they played each other
Big
within there.
Minnesota time.
Yeah, I can't recall ever seeing them.
Spurs
play
Rockets
against
might
each
be a
other.
banger too.
Spurs Rockets.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did go against each other. The teams did. Wembanyama didn't play in that game.
Oh, okay.
But that's the only time on the schedule that they've seen each other. So there's
A chance they play.
a couple more games coming up, and both of them are actively healthy. So, you know,
The Sixers always make a game.
Let me
good,
get
man.
Warriors versus Lakers. Just LeBron, Steph, I think
LeBron and
always
Steph.
delivers.
That's just
That's one of the two.
that's
that
always a
deliver.
good answer. Plus you got Luka in there too.
I don't know why I feel like Sixers Raptors. That might be a
Nah,
really
that's
good
a stinky
series.
one. I think that's a stinky one.
For real?
That might be
B
a
gonna handle. He'll
99 to 80 to 90.
Maybe I'm being selfish, and that's what I would. But yeah, I think that would be a series I would really love.
What about it?
I think the defensive aspect and then the offensive potential of the Sixers is. I feel like there's a lot. There's a lot there. I think there's a lot there that could be really good.
I'd rather see Raptors
Scotty
Heat.
Barnes, Raptors Heat.
What if there was?
I like that, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be Hornets Heat. I just feel like that would be super offensive.
Playing game?
Honestly, the Hornets
up?
might not be
Yeah.
a bad team to introduce someone to.
The Bulls?
No, I said the
why would you do
Hornets.
I thought he said the Bulls.
Oh, I was about to say, why would you, new fan, you want to watch
no,
the
I thought he
Bulls?
said the Bulls.
The Hornets are just fast. They up and down. They play with a
Their starting
certain
five, I
pace.
saw this morning, their starting five has a 146 offensive rating.
I believe it.
With their four, and then Musa Diabate as the five man.
He's
That's
an
nuts,
offensive
bro.
rebounding machine. Y'all shoot
Yeah.
threes. I got the glass.
Yeah.
But like, do y'all comprehend 146 though? And it's not just like they played 10 minutes.
I
Like,
literally seen them do it against some of these. They put up like 140 against OKC.
it's a crazy team.
No, yeah.
man.
Offensively, they got it going. That's kind of why I
That's
said they
what
might
you
be a
worried
good team
about.
to introduce someone
The
to.
funny thing about them is, because in the show, I mean, we might as well get into something.
Yeah.
One of the things that I have for them is like the X Factor. Well, I don't know what I put for the X Factor, but while looking for my X Factor, I realized they are that good offensively without really forcing turnovers. So, they only score 13 fast break points a game. So if they're able to do that with kind of just the 3-point shooting and having a crazy offensive rebounding, if they got just a few more turnovers, we ain't telling them that they have to jump up and be in top 5 defense all of a sudden, but if they was able to get some turnovers and get out and score more on the fast break side, they would be even more crazier because they have the athleticism, they have the youth. I just want to see them force a few more turnovers and get out and run and get some easier buckets.
I wasn't too far off. It was basically just the ability to string together stops down the stretch where, again, they've blown
This
teams.
X Factors for all 30 teams for everybody that didn't read the title of the video.
They better be able to read. But they've blown teams out. But again, in close games, it's really back and forth. And sometimes,
Yep.
shots don't fall. And again, they have really no way to get stops. And I was thinking about them too. And I guess in a similar way to the Lakers. And I think they have a little bit more potential because you can see what, Khan could do defensively and Brandon Miller could do defensively. Be like, you got 3 guys that are really, really offensive and just not there. They haven't really shown the defensive side. But again, you have 3 guys, so you only limit it to really one more defensive perimeter guy, because you're going to have your center. But there's no way you're not starting Brandon. Well, LaMelo, he's got his situation. But LaMelo and Khan, those are your guys. You need at least one elite perimeter defender with those guys.
I don't know if I want to throw the word elite out there, but Brandon Miller has the eventual ability to
I
be
can see it, too.
a really plus defensive wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's been a plus defender this year.
And I think Khan's ceiling as a defender is higher than most people assume. Just like, white shooter, they just assume that he's going to be Duncan Robinson defensively. I think he has a higher ceiling on that end, too.
He's definitely not a cone on the defensive side of the ball.
That's why I give
no,
him more.
he's a con, not a cone.
Yeah.
That's why I give him the more leverage. But that's just something I kind of thought about when you always try to complete your starting 5.
Do you ever read the comment section of these episodes?
Sometimes.
One thing that's been popping off a lot, and now I can't stop thinking about it, is when you talk, you say, and again a lot. And
Yeah,
I think
I've
in
seen
that
that
little
before.
thing, you said it 4 times.
And again, the
And again,
Lakers.
yeah. And I never thought of, we've been doing this podcast for almost 10 years. I've never thought about it until the recent comments.
He says that, and then I realized yesterday on the show, when Darrick hosts a segment, is with his backbone. Let's get into these topics. Jay Nutter said.
Shout out Jay Nutter.
Oh
Oh, no, he didn't make it last week.
Nah, he did.
Nah,
He
Jay
fell
Nutter
off a
didn't
li-
get
he
in there
fell off
last
a little
week.
bit. He fell off a little bit.
But yeah, I've seen that comment before.
And again.
And again, I did see the comment.
My X factor for them was. No, I was trying to find out where it was. But the
Oh,
I
snap.
told you.
Now we got people
I
self-conscious.
told you, bro.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
told you.
I shouldn't
I'm
have brought it
sorry.
up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Now both of y'all just gonna be thinking about what you're saying before you say it.
for the Hornets is that the Bulls continue to lose.
Okay.
Because so that way they can get into the play-in. Because
For
they're
sure.
only now 1.5 games out, and I think it would be a great season if they can bounce back from the seasons that they've had in the past and actually be a solidified play-in team.
Fun team, possibly playoff team, or play-in team.
Let's speak it into existence. Playoff team.
I hope so.
2 wins on the road is tough.
Playoff team. It's not
2 wins in a
impossible.
row? Oh, you saying,
For
I
the
thought
play-in.
for the play-in. I thought you were about to catch the Bulls.
It's not impossible.
No. Definitely
They can
not
do
impossible.
It. The three-point shooter. Come on.
Yeah, they just got to, if they get hot at the right time, don't nobody want to see them.
Who would they be playing?
They would be playing Atlanta.
Atlanta in
if
the
they get to
first
10
round,
seed.
and then the loser of Magic versus Heat in the second. But it's so much game left. One game is the difference between being the play-in and being
Still
not.
got
So
a whole half a year.
They could end up facing the Sixers depending on how it goes.
they could. My X factor for them is a broader picture, not just specifically on this season. Because if they are going to make the postseason this season, which we hoping that they do, the pick that they're going to have is not going to be, they're not about to get AJ DeBonta all of a sudden if you make the postseason. So I think Khan's ceiling is the biggest X factor for this team. When people talk about this draft class, they always talk about Cooper Flagg's ceiling, VJ Edgecombe's ceiling, even Dylan Harper's ceiling. But a lot of people seem to have a lower ceiling on Khan Knippel, and I'm not saying they're wrong. I don't know personally what they could potentially look like, but because he's performing so well right now, it's hard for me to kind of cap him out. I can understand why you would because he's so much of a shooter and so on, but if he can be, an all-star level player, that changes everything. And you might argue that he damn near close to doing that right now as a 20-point per game score, 50, 40, 90,
I could damn near say he's more than just a shooter.
Oh, for sure.
Like
for
he's
sure.
a complete basketball player.
He
so
is.
I think that's what makes him special, and that's why he was so intriguing coming out of Duke, is that he was able to be a nice, intriguing talent that does a little bit of everything for you. So I
We
can't
ain't
just
see that
I can't just kind of
until
put him in a
Cooper Flag
box.
Injury.
I can't put him in a box and say he's just a shooter.
But if he can make all-star, because I think
I feel that way about Brandon Miller.
that his
Because
ceiling is
Khan
more.
Knippel is such a good basketball player, and I've seen him so far, even though it's been 2 years, because I wasn't familiar with Khan Knippel prior to Duke. But because he's such a good basketball player, I underestimated him up until March. From the start of last season for college basketball up until late February, early March around the Cooper Flag injury, I looked at Khan Knippel as just a shooter. Can't compete defensively, but I thought that a lot of those Duke guys benefited off of having each other, and so I kind of had them lower. Mm-hmm. And then Cooper Flag went down, and we was able to see a glimpse in the ACC tournament and early in the NCAA tournament of more of Khan, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know this dude could do all of that. And then kind of the same here, where some nights he's the Hornets' all-around best player and leading scorer. Well, then even on the nights when he's not that, he's still a very good basketball player that fits in and doesn't disrupt anything else. Brandon Miller, when he is going, and just the type of player he is, with his upside of being able to be not necessarily an all-defensive defender, but a legitimate, lengthy defender, versatile, man, he takes them to a whole different. I mean, obviously, all of them, both of them. But I look at Brandon Miller, if he is going to be able to be healthy with a Khan Knippel and a LaMelo Ball, he is the one that has that, can be a legitimate 26, 27 point scorer a night. No doubt about it.
I was about to say the same thing. I agree that, Brandon Miller, he's really not too far off. And I'm super impressed by the fact that he can really get it on his own, but he's getting in the flow of the offense along with everybody else.
That big shot that you needed for your pick six, that came off of
That was just catch and
allowing
shoot.
allowing the offense to flow and just spotting up like I'm a regular player. But then there is instances like when I went to the game against the Cavs, they lost, but in the comeback, he was catching lobs, transition threes, catch and shoot threes, getting it off his own, playing with the pick and roll. There's so many different things, and I think that's kind of the trio of the bunch of when they're healthy, the ability for them all to kind of play off of each other and with each other is super great. And shout out to Khan, because I think he has been the bridge piece between LaMelo and Brandon Miller, and he also has this ability to go get two. Because shooting the threes is fine, but I've seen Khan Knippel drive, shoulder into somebody, lean back, mid-range jump shot.
He even
And
had that
that's
nice
big.
in between little floater that he do when he
Playing
set
off
that
2
screen.
feet,
When
yeah.
he set that screen for LaMelo and he do that short roll, boom,
Yeah.
and he's really good. Do y'all think Musa Diabate is the center for the future?
That's literally the question I was about to ask. That's crazy.
Is he the center for the future? I don't think so,
don't know,
but I think
man.
he's highly featured. I
I
don't think he's going nowhere.
He seems like he can be amazing backup center.
Yeah.
he
energy.
could give you 24 minutes in the game, and you're gonna feel that impact.
It's hard for me to say once this team is like not just a playoff team, but a good playoff team, that he's a starting guy.
Because that might be the way to fix the defense.
You know how
I
they
don't-
fix
I
the
don't-
defense.
What?
Every time a young
Anthony
team,
Davis?
no, not Anthony. Well, maybe yeah.
They could Juba's Lincoln now.
Yeah. Every time a young team is taking like a mini leap or a bigger leap, I'm always the guy that's like, ooh, we got to put a little bit of cards on the table. And most of the time, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But for me, hypothetically, if Jaren was available, Jaren is, I think, the perfect four-man for them, especially if Musa Diabate is going to be at that 5. You ain't got to worry about the 5.5 rebounds per game. Musa Diabate got them on that end.
Yeah, Musa go clean that glass.
But he's going to defend well. I mean, right now, if you watch their game last night against the Pelicans, shout out to the Pelicans. They're no longer the worst team in the Western Conference, by the way. If you watched their game yesterday, he's just doing so much self-creation. The job for him is hard at the end of the day. It's like Cam Spencer and fucking G.G. Jackson creating for him. And if he had LaMelo or Khan or Brandon Miller, like, I'm just saying, if he is available, if you're going to break it down, that would be a team. I'm like, we should throw a couple picks here. We should throw
Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges, who might even get moved by next week.
I like it because that's another 3-level score.
But that's like, it's kind of like some 2K shit.
It just depends on how much it costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're cheap enough too. Because his contract is a lot of money.
It's
for
like
a long
40,
time.
isn't it?
It's more than 40.
A lot.
That extension is a lot.
Yeah,
of money.
he's over 50 for the next few years.
But yeah, what does it cost? I have no idea. If you're the Hornets, small market teams in my mind should rarely trade 4 first-round picks.
Yep.
They just shouldn't.
Because you don't have no control of your future. And you're not going to be a free agent destination.
And with how good they just drafted, I want to try and see if we can continue to do this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy that they pushing because I want to see the Hornets may just be at this point with this regime a good drafting team. I mean, we have not given a lot of this conversation is Khan, Brandon Miller, LaMelo. We talk about Musa Diabate, but Sion James, Ryan Kalkbrenner, Liam McNeely. All of these guys are really good pickups. And so that gives me confidence in them that they don't need necessarily a top 5 pick or a lottery pick. They can maybe be able to nail something at the draft at 13, 14, 15, 16, you know?
Or good karma exists, man. If they miss the playoffs, they still got a 2% chance of winning that lottery.
Yeah, they do.
We just seen a couple teams get it done.
But I mean, my gosh.
Can you imagine?
What would winning the lottery do for them?
Everything.
More than not.
Yeah.
How do you bring in Darren Peterson if
then
you
you'd
have
have to trade.
Continental?
Oh, I think that they probably go one of the forwards, right?
Go AJ.
I don't know enough about the draft. I don't know if the gap between Peterson and AJ or Peterson and Booz is big enough where you just draft Peterson regardless, or do you just go – because this time they shouldn't be out
Pierre
there looking for
Andreessen
another
ain't
guard.
passing up on Darren Peterson.
Say it again?
Pierre Andreessen ain't passing up on Darren Peterson. Personally. That's just me.
Well, they only have to win the lottery. They get to jump top
Okay.
4.
Yeah, you said win the lottery.
Yeah. Mhm.
Top 4, that'd be nice. You get Caleb Wilson out of UNC. He fits perfectly what they do. He don't shoot threes.
You got enough of those.
But I don't think he is limited at that. I think he'll be able to grow into some type of shooter because his mid-range is so but yeah, he's a live threat. Get out, dunking them up every time. You ever seen Caleb Wilson? Y'all ever seen Caleb Wilson?
Yeah.
He just straight dunking that motherfucker.
Get one comp.
Damn.
Get one comp, P.
Comp?
Yeah.
Shit.
A mid-range jump shooter that be yamming that bitch.
You know what people be saying? It's tough for me to get on with
Yeah.
because it's just like Hall of Fame comparisons is tough. But I've seen and heard since day one Kevin Garnett.
Oh, what the fuck? Take him one. What's Darren Peterson if that's Kevin Garnett?
That's why you ain't never heard me compare him to Kevin Garnett. But I remember like Jonathan from the Sixth Man with the Magic. He like, man, he reminds me of KG. And I told him like, brother, he is damn good, but you know KG, right? You know who that is, right? Who was a dunking ass 4?
Who also got
Miles
soft,
Bridges?
Who also could shoot.
Oh, Miles Bridges?
But no, he's not a.
Well, not from 3, but you
just
said the
talking.
The
mid-range.
mid-range is nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to find a comparison for that. He sounds unique.
Because everybody kind of
I'm just
everybody
typing in
shoot
NBA
threes.
mock draft and we'll see what ESPN got him as. I hope they give comparisons because it's been a while since I've looked at an ESPN mock draft. They do not have comps. Okay, so we go somewhere else.
But look,
NBADraft.net, they always got comps. I know for sure they got
they
comps.
should be ass, bro. I didn't realize that till I got old. as a kid. But look, NBA draft room: Caleb Wilson, Kevin Garnett, Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
Damn. They got him as Jermaine O'Neal on this site.
You know what? That's actually a great comparison. Jermaine O'Neal. That's a great fucking comparison, NBA.net. I only said what I said because I remember being a kid looking at Derrick Rose profile, and it was like Jason Kidd with Dwayne Wade. Very nice. But then I seen like Deshaun Stevenson, Michael Jordan or some shit.
I just saw one surface on the internet from yesterday that was like LeBron James said Magic Johnson. I was like, that's good. That's pretty good. Yeah. This also got Chris Bosh-ish, taller Jalen Johnson, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, and Larry Nance.
Jalen Johnson is a good one.
That's
Aaron
NBA
Gordon. I seen Aaron Gordon. That's a good one too.
All right, that's a lot. That was a lot on the.
Remember when AJ the Monster called himself Shay with T-Mac or something? What did he say?
Oh, I don't remember none of that.
We talked about it on here.
I don't remember.
He was Shea mixed with T-Mac?
Something like that, yeah.
That shit sound like a 2K jump shot.
Who the next team?
No, Mark Stein just dropped the report. That's why I'm looking at my phone. People be like, they always looking at their phone. A lot of the time shut up. Mark Stein just dropped his newest piece. Y'all know Mark Stein is always ear to the ground when it comes to these rumors and stuff. The way he starts it off is talking about Keon Ellis and how the Cavs have emerged as one of the biggest bidders for Keon Ellis. The Kings are sifting through the various Keon Ellis scenarios, Friday, league sources say, including larger trade constructions that will feature the likes of DeMar DeRozan, Malik Monk, and Cleveland's DeAndre Hunter.
Wow.
Word is also surfaced that a three-team framework can be discussed between the Kings, Cavaliers, and potentially include Sacramento's Dennis Schroeder. So,
bro, the Cavs might go get DeMar.
According to this, it's possible.
And I seen that they wanted DeAndre, like he wanted out. Mm-hmm. But you finna go get DeMar.
I thought you said send him to the Kings.
No, but like, I don't know.
I actually wouldn't mind Malik Monk on the Cavs. I think that would be nice.
It's good to see. Well, I just want to see a trade, period.
I just want to see Malik Monk on a different team. Mm-hmm. Like if it's the Timberwolves, the Cavs, I'm thinking about the teams that need the extra oomph off the bench. If they could somehow know to get in there and get Malik Monk, that'd be such a steal.
I guess DeAndre Hunter, one of the top names. It says here also that the Bucks are interested in the case that they keep Giannis. The DeAndre Hunter's a guy they try to acquire.
I mean, why not put your name out there? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
What is he about to do?
Why not? Maybe it'll convince Giannis.
To do what?
Mike, come on.
When your back is against the wall, you got to do everything you can. Every name that comes up, I wouldn't be surprised.
If you have 1% of your brain to think that DeAndre Hunter...
He's not. He's absolutely not.
Cool.
But you're trying to have a saving grace here.
I agree, but DeAndre Hunter's just not that guy.
He's not the saving
I'm
grace.
just saying, any name that pops up, I'm not surprised the Bucks are somehow linked to him with the same mentality that maybe this could be the last time to save Giannis.
The Golden State Warriors are also linked to Hunter.
I see it.
Lakers
that's
as
a good
well.
spot.
Cavs Kings have discussed trade framework around Hunter for Keon, Dennis Schroeder, and Dario Saric.
But a third team needs to take on Dario, right? Oh, okay.
I'm just reading the report.
Okay, I was just thinking about the money. He also got some Giannis stuff.
Add to the Bucks stuff, KB. I don't know if this is... No, I'm reading somebody else's report. Cam Thomas, D'Angelo Russell are on the Bucks' radar, contingent on their other deals Milwaukee is working on. Look at his face. Look at Mike's face. What happened to the D'Angelo? Back against the wall shit.
You did just say that.
No. I wasn't gonna say. I was just gonna say. I knew somebody's gonna try to go get D'Lo. He just been sitting over there.
That Cam Thomas less went to work yesterday.
It wouldn't. He actually did. He actually had a good game yesterday.
Yeah.
The Stein line has learned that Portland has also expressed its own interest to the Bucks that they would like to acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Why not?
I like it. They got those
Why not?
picks.
They do have their 2028, 2029,
So
and
they would
2030.
reconnect them. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Even as
That's
the
probably-
Blazers realistically understand it would be an extreme long shot to convince Giannis to sign a contract extension to keep him in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
It's
Is
far
that the
more
most
likely.
intriguing deal for the Bucks?
It
If
is.
they
It
able
should
to-
be noted that the Blazers next season will have Drew Holiday, his old championship teammate, and Damian Lillard, a guy that he loved playing with last season.
Now all you got to do is fire they coach and go get Doc, and he'll be really happy. He'll be the happiest man on earth.
Wow.
But
If
Doc
I'm
got to
the
go
Bucks,
get
I'm
Torian
actually
Prince.
interested in that. If I get my 3 first-round picks back,
Of course you are, because Damian Lillard's going to
No,
be over
I'm-
there. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
if I can get my 3 first-round picks back, let's talk, baby.
They also say the Blazers continue to also be a plausible facilitator just fucked my brain up. Facilitator in the Antetokounmpo deal at the finish line a few days ago.
I ain't the strongest reader, but damn.
I didn't realize facilitator has so many I's in it.
I'm sorry, I ain't the strongest speller based off NBA names.
Yeah.
But I could read facilitator.
It messed me up a little bit.
It's
All these
alright.
other reports are Warriors related. I don't know if anybody cares about the Warriors.
About Kuminga?
No. It's something about Draymond, but not trades. It's just I'm here for trades. I
got something for you. Suns are among several teams that have checked in on Jeremy Sohan.
I thought they said they want a scoring four though.
Wizards have checked in on Lonzo Ball.
That's just like give me a future asset. We'll take those out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Lonzo only making like $5 million a year.
Lonzo?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was like close to 12. I could be wrong though.
I thought with the Bulls he signed at a 2-year,
I thought it
$10
was
million.
actually I think it was 3 years, 30 million. Wasn't it? Jeremy Sohan is such an interesting piece because the last 2 years of his career he was fine, and then now he just can't play. It's obviously because he can't shoot.
Yeah.
But there's some team out there.
220.
220. So he got 10 years.
10 years.
No,
Oh,
10
$10
million.
million
It's
a
not
year.
10 years. Golly, 10 years is some MLB shit. I think that Jeremy Sohan could go to one of these not so good young teams and like play.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like the Hornets?
The Hornets? I was immediately thinking the Hornets.
No, actually not the Hornets.
Why not?
I'd rather just give those minutes to Shajan Salon.
Let him continue to develop.
It's fair.
And Grant Williams has come back and actually look pretty damn good too. So it's like he might
be
go
out there thick as
sharp
hell.
against- Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, you do.
So I say that to say, I wish I had a hat today. The Bulls should throw their hat. I know we do a lot of Bulls. That is the perfect Bulls candidate.
Whoa.
All our phones vibrated.
Paul George is suspended for 25 games for violating the anti-drug policy.
Oh, that wasn't even a notification I got. What the hell?
Not my goat.
That's actually insane.
Did they release
25
what
games. That's so fucked up.
One of the top comments said this is some kid's favorite player, by the way.
Yes.
That's his
Yes,
favorite player.
bitch. Yes,
What
bitch.
the hell?
Yes, you
Somebody
raggedy.
said I thought
What?
they get rid of the anti-drug policy.
You raggedy.
No. They got rid of the anti-weed policy.
That's
the
how-
anti-drug policy don't mean that means that
Man,
could.
what if it's...
we don't? I'm sure we'll get reports on
Yeah.
what it
Was.
You sure?
Maybe not. But
know how many-
anti-drug don't mean that he out there smoking weed. They suspend.
No.
That probably means
He got some type of medicine in it.
enhancement type of thing.
That's the first thing that come to my mind is performing enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
Somebody that dealt with a bunch of injuries. I'm not going to speculate because I love Paul George, and this is not a.
We'll get some level of more information. We may not know exactly what, but there will be a story eventually.
That's such a blow to the Sixers, though.
It really is.
Just because that's fucked up, man. That means he damn near won't even play into the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm about to do the mathematics real quick.
But 25 games mean it was just probably PEDs.
Yeah.
Because remember when people remember when they was lifetime? Like some people got lifetime,
Yeah.
bet, which made it was like,
Ty-
damn.
Tyreek Evans can't come back because
Like, what the hell was you taking?
Yeah.
So if 25 games from today, we'll put him at the 72 game mark. So he'll have 10 potential games at the end of regular season plus postseason.
Okay.
Wow,
You know
Paul
what?
George, bro. I hate this for him, man. I
Yeah.
hate this for him.
Because, again, you just want to see him on the floor. But at least, and this is bare minimum, this is not an injury. Like, he doesn't have
Yeah.
to rehab from this.
And that's crazy because when we was doing X Factors, my X Factor was them was keeping Joel and PG healthy and fresh for the playoffs.
Well, he was keeping himself healthy and fresh. That's for damn
He's
sure.
definitely gonna be healthy and fresh for the playoffs. So at least part of that is already done.
You know why it's again, we don't know this. That report is literally that one sentence. That's what we
Yeah.
know right now. Something like this comes back to you, like when it's all said and done for PG. These type of suspensions always, whether it be cheating allegations, where we see like Belichick, right? Belichick just didn't make it to the Hall in this first ballot, or some of the like Barry Bonds is not in the Hall, even though he's the greatest fucking baseball player of all time. It puts a stain on your name and legacy for the foreseeable future. Because Paul George is a first ballot Hall of Famer as his career as of today.
Yeah.
But you add on this, I'm trying to think off the top of my mind, do we have NBA players in the Hall that have maybe got suspended for a PED indictment?
Not off the top of my
Not off the top of
mind.
mind, right?
No.
So that could just change the whole legacy of what Paul George is as an NBA player, which sucks because we know Paul George is going head to head with the Heatles and being number 3 in MVP and number 3 in DPOY that one season and going to the Clippers and getting to the conference finals eventually and playing really good basketball today. And now he got a 25-game suspension for potentially PEDs. That fucking sucks.
And he was
bro.
starting to get it going too, man.
He just hit like 9
Yeah, he
threes
just hit
last
9
game, right?
threes.
All
I
right.
guess now we see why he hit 9 threes.
Bro, you funny.
Fuck, that
You
sucks,
crazy
bro.
as hell, boy.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's fucked up, man.
That's the result. That's the result of Twitter right there.
Damn.
Everybody trying to get that one
That
laugh.
little joke.
That one laugh.
It was a little funny.
It was.
It was. Just the timing. That's all.
I said he was funny as hell.
Last thing we got from our side before we move on to the second team. Word is that
But
the
now
Pistons,
when you see Paul George and Paul George get on your ass about that, what you gonna say?
you know he gonna be strong as hell now.
Crazy. What you gonna say? I'm not gonna make no joke on my man's going through this. I know I'm the funny motherfucker, but don't look at me to make no joke. I'm being biased. Yep. Call me out on it. Don't give a fuck. I'm not saying nothing.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna be like, my bad, bro.
Hey, you a real one. You a real one.
My bad,
You
My
a real
bad,
one.
bro.
My bad, bro. I
You
should
a
get my
real-
joke
I
off.
was calling the moment, you know, it just slipped my tongue. That's
Yeah,
all.
when you think of a joke, sometimes you gotta let it go, man.
Yeah, you can't hold on to it.
Last thing we got from Mark Stein. Word is that the Pistons, meanwhile, have continued to internal weigh the idea of pursuing wing scorers such as Brooklyn's Michael Porter Jr. or Charlotte's Miles Bridges. But no firm indications has yet emerged as the Detroit Pistons are actively engaged in trade talks for either for the next week or so. Charlotte is said to be wanting at least one first-round pick for Miles Bridges. Brooklyn's known to be seeking more than that for Porter. So we all think that the Pistons should make some level of
Yeah.
trade. It
Y'all
seems
think
like they may
Bridges
be
is
talking
worth
about
a first round pick. I'm protecting the fuck out of that pick.
how much protection. Top 29 protected.
Lottery protected.
Lottery protected makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a fully unprotected pick for Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges ends up being a blind spot to me.
He's a good basketball player. Like, he's solid, but I just don't think he's worth an unprotected pick.
Like if the Pistons added him, do we look at it like, yep, now they're here? Like I feel
It
feel
would
like they're
be-
here already, by the way.
Yeah.
But do they immediately become the heavily favored team in the
Nah,
East?
I don't
for
think
Miles
it
Bridges?
answers
Probably
all.
not.
I don't think it answers all their problems. It does give them another score, but I think they need somebody who can create for others.
I think it is I think sometimes we view the landscape and we view the trade market and it's like, why you just don't do that? Because some shit is harder than what it is. Like, it ain't like 2K where you just submit a trade and go through. Yeah, the Pelicans, they ain't really trying to give up Trey Murphy. That's what we really want, but they ain't, they being a little stingy. So now what do? We do nothing?
Yeah.
No, we can still make a marginal move to get somewhat better and to bring in some type of forward that we feel like can make us better. And that's what the Miles Bridges thing seems like.
I just
It
think that
feels
they need more shooting, and Miles Bridges don't really.
I think MPJ is the one. Honestly, that seems like the one that could put them over the top.
But maybe they're just not willing to give up.
Yeah,
that
they
more
don't wanna give up
that
more,
Mark Stein is
so
talking
yeah.
about.
Because, I think the Pistons know that too. I don't think the Pistons are looking at Miles Bridges like,
Yeah, he's like the backup. He's like their last option.
He's a Michigan guy too.
yeah.
From Michigan. So maybe that you get a +3 to all your attributes when you go
True,
home.
when you're playing at home. Yeah.
So maybe he's better than Michael Porter Jr. All right, what's the next team?
I'll throw out
The Bucks.
The Bucks.
Ooh,
For me, I said waiting until the offseason to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not doing it in the midseason. Let it see the whole landscape.
Paul
Let
George
it-
gave a statement. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh, bet. That's more
Over the
important.
past few years, I've discussed the importance of mental health. In the course of recently seeking treatment for an issue of my own, I made a mistake in taking an improper medication. I take full responsibility for my actions, apologize to the Sixers organization, my teammates, and the Philly fans for my poor decision making during this process. I am focused on using this time to make sure that my mind and body are in the best condition to help the team when I return. There we go.
Okay.
I kind of figured it'd be something like that. Usually, when these reports come out, it's like a player is taking something and they didn't know.
Accidentally.
Yeah, they didn't know,
consumes
and then they go in for their drug testing and they're all good, and all of a sudden they drop dirty. So.
I want to see that list. I'm sure I could probably find it. The banned substance list. Like what? Like, is there anything Mike is taking that will be banned in the NBA?
I don't really take nothing.
While y'all talk about the Well, I'll talk about the Bucks. I'm pulling up the NBA ban substance.
For the Bucks, I didn't even have anything that they could really do for this season. I put that it's whatever the return is they get for Giannis.
100%.
Whatever, regardless if it's the trade deadline or in the offseason, you don't know your direction until Giannis is gone or
be able to
committed.
get
I got it.
It's just a bunch. It seemed like just a bunch of medical.
So what all it is basically saying, instead of reading 1,000 of those, the bans are just substances that are categorized into things like drugs of abuse, which is cocaine, LSD, heroin. And then it's the performance-enhancing drugs, like anabolic steroids, synthetic testosterone, and other androgenic agents. And then it's like stimulants, which includes substances like Adderall.
Oh, they can't. Well, that kind of makes sense. Motherfucker Curry might go 13 for 13 on Adderall.
But what if you're like prescribed that?
Yeah.
Like, what if that's like your doctor? Like, I have
Maybe
to
you would
take
have to go through the NBA, communicate and put it through the NBA.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah, I
Because
guess
that's
so.
how
That
it
would make sense to me.
Yeah. But that's why he said he seeked it on his own.
Oh.
So did he not go through the NBA? Like I don't know. We don't even know what he did, what he took,
right.
but he said something with his mental health. So I don't know if it was something like a stimulant. I don't know.
Who knows?
But it's those, and then the link Austin pulled up was probably just a bunch of those that fit into the subcategories.
Yeah.
So
Back to the Bucks, though. I think their biggest X factor. Excuse me. I think their biggest X factor is whether or not they can get. I don't even want to go the full asking price because every report said they want every team that's calling, they're asking for every asset you have. I'm looking at it more of like on the bare bones, being able to get a blue chip prospect or player and multiple first round picks.
I'm sorry. According to the NBA's anti-drug program, this is just from my curiosity and a lot of people's probably, a player is dismissed and disqualified, effectively a ban, with the right to apply for reinstatement after 2 years for conviction of testing positive of drugs of abuse, which includes substances like cocaine, LSD, PCP, heroin, and opiates. So for players that, you're like, man, wonder what they did. That's what the hell they was doing.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's all I got on the Bucks.
Yeah, until they see what they get for Giannis, I don't know what they do.
My X factor was the potential value of Miles Turner post Giannis trade. I think like you trade Giannis and you get that thing moving. I think Miles Turner could have like a market, a shot blocking stretch center.
Oh, for
Somebody would probably give you something for him.
I mean, he was in trade rooms the whole time he was in Indiana. That's why he was so salty. But
You on the roll?
Wait,
Wait, ruthless.
he said that's why he was so salty.
teams are gonna want Miles Turner. We can go to. Y'all want to go to Detroit?
Detroit basketball.
I literally just put finding someone who can be a bucket getter for them outside of Cade.
Sure.
That was really it. That's kind of why they linked to MPJ and Miles Bridges.
Mine was trying to find a stone that can kill two birds. Because they need outside shooting, but they also need guard play. Is there anything out there that can give them both? Is there any team, maybe not getting both in one player, but there's a team when you're getting two players and you're sending three, or so you're sending two and some pick. I don't know, but something like that. Where if you did get Trey Murphy, could you get, I don't know, Jose Alvarado? I don't know, but
Yeah, my X factor is the same for them and the Houston Rockets. How teams will guard the Thompson brothers in the postseason. That is the bit. And how do we as a team put both of them in the position to be successful when a Victor Wembanyama is guarding him by being in the paint when he is at half court? Like how do we put him and them, his brother included, because they're too valuable to take off the court because of defensive. Even just that was yesterday where he blew up like 3 plays in a row. Like he's too valuable. Yeah, he's too valuable to not have on the court. But if the offensive thing, if you can scheme your defense around leaving this month, it's just harder as a team. And they already have it tough scoring as is when it being Cade as the primary guy. So how can we put both of these guys in the right position to be successful in the postseason?
That's exactly what I had, but I'll add on to that is can they continue to force turnovers going into the postseason? This team is at their best when they're getting out and running, especially with guys like Asar and Ron Holland and all these guys get involved. Can you continue to do that when the game slows down?
I want to transition to the Rockets since he already said something about the other
Me and
Thompson.
KB had the same thing, finding a way to not have a man be taken out of the game.
Reed Shepard being ready to take another step by the playoffs.
We on point.
His shooting just is going to be so much needed for them
You know
on
what
how
I want?
teams guard a man.
I want Ime to trust him more, man. Obviously, he's not a good defender. Like, even somebody put together the highlight reel of Dylan Harper in their game a few nights ago, and like almost every one of Dylan Harper's buckets is straight at Reed's chest. And I understand that from a coach, especially Ime, who's a defensive-oriented coach, that you don't want to put somebody on the court that doesn't have the value there. But the spacing that he provides, and sometimes when he get hot, that 15-point quarter, the 20-point quarter that he had multiple times this season, that is so valuable. I want him to have a longer leash, even if he might get picked on just a little bit more on the defensive end. But I like watching Reed play, especially when he hits.
We might all have the same brain because I literally put the big moments from Reed Shepard. Again, it's the confidence to shoot the ball. And the Rockets, they don't really take, like, that's just not their strong suit. He's one of the one guys that is really capable of just launching up 10 to 12 threes in the game. They're going to need that come postseason. They're going to have to rely on him.
I also said Sengun to stop bitching at the refs.
Got to stop eventually, right?
He does it all the time.
He's trying to be too much like Jokic.
And as a Sengun fan, it's annoying to watch. There's no reason to have something to say all the time. Like, it's every time. If he goes to the basket, he swear he's worn the whistle every
And that's my
time.
thing, too. And this is even just playing
And he's
basketball.
also sometimes initiating the contact.
If
He's
you go-
being physical.
Do not be complaining about physicality when you trying to be one of the most physical people out there.
It don't make sense.
When you
man.
when you throwing that elbow into me, when he love to drop, step, and spin,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I give you something back, don't be complaining.
Yeah.
Don't be complaining. It's 50-50. All that crying.
Yeah, I've been pretty open in the group chat about that. It grinds my. He's too talented. He's too fucking talented. And like, I mean, obviously, multiple. It's not just a Sengun specific thing, but we're talking about the Rockets. So many of our stars in the league are too damn talented to be trying to be on the refs because it's rare. And maybe I'm wrong here. Y'all tell me if y'all see it this way. It's rare that a player complains about missing something and then they get that whistle. Like, in my mind, if we're going into the third quarter and you ain't got the whistle on that shot, then it's just not happening. So let's just cut it out.
Man, I would,
Not
Ain't
even
that
that.
mind blowing?
It worked for Carmelo once.
Not even that.
Someone told the story about how Melo was like in the mid post and he gave him a shoulder and he went up and the ref didn't call a foul and he said, "Hey, blow the fucking whistle next time." Melo caught the ball on the block, did the same shit, and the ref blew the whistle.
Didn't somebody
but
just
that-
say they did that with LeBron? No, Jordan.
Jordan
Michael
did
Jordan.
it.
Michael
He
Jordan.
said, "Jordan, he touched you."
Yeah, we were just talking.
But that's my thing is I've never seen somebody complain to the refs and they call it back.
Oh,
It's always the next possession you gonna get.
you say?
You got a potential to get it.
he knocked you?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey, time out. Let's just fix this. Sengun said he got hit. I believe him. He's trustworthy. Let's do it.
What if every player on the court get one trust me foul?
I would not be watching.
You talk to the ref, he did foul me.
I'll be
You
boxing.
know,
You gonna
how
use it?
long that extends the
I'll be
game?
box score watching. I ain't gonna lie.
Luka gonna love that rule.
Well, he might not because Luka probably he's also in that boat.
In this fictional world, I think that coaches will scheme it. Where like we got 6 trust me fouls in the last minute. We just gonna use them all. We just got 12 new
This is
points.
why I hate Twitter.
They need
They are in my mentions about the Paul George stuff.
Somebody mentioned me too
They
about
calling your boy Prescription P. Why would you say that to his big? Like, I'm known as the Paul George big fan. Why you just don't put that under the Sean
Hey,
sleeve?
I ain't want to say it, man, because Paul George been going through a lot these last couple of years. This don't help at all.
Why they
This
say
don't
it
help
to
at
me
all.
though, Mike? I'm
I
the
don't
big
know.
Paul George fan. Why is bullying like this? I'm finna tweet that.
You finna defend him?
No.
Oh man,
Y'all got to be better, bro. That shit is not funny, bro. Y'all got.
bro, you
be
got
better,
tears
bro.
in your eyes.
Yeah, I feel bad for Paul George. That's why I got tears in my eyes. Come on, man. He been through too much.
Same, bro. I got my eyes a little watery too. I feel bad for bro.
Did all these nicknames come because he called himself Playoff P once? Like, if he never said I'm Playoff P, would Way Off P or Pandemic P, do those not exist if he never said I'm Playoff P?
I like the nickname
So he
George
said
Paul. George Paul.
Oh.
I thought the internet gave him that name. I
Yeah,
don't remember
see,
him
bro,
giving
they on
himself that.
some nut shit with me. Pill popping P. Like,
Pierre Poppy B.
why are they tweeting it to me though? I'm not seeking the comments under Shams or going to find. They're in my mentions. I had to just say, like, why you bullying me? I just had to tweet him. Like, why you bullying me? You know I love Paul George. You know I'm one of his biggest fans on earth. If you want to get your joke off, do it under the like, I don't know. But like, bullying me is crazy, bro.
Oh, I got a fucking headache.
Bro, it's not that funny.
Y'all think Shams read his comments? Or do we just have them turned
Yeah, I
off?
think, yeah.
I would turn him off. He'd probably get thousands in this. The minute he tweeted to Paul George, let's see how many he got now. He got 285 in 15 minutes.
He probably cracking up.
Look,
right now.
the actual breaking news got 1.8 comments in 18 minutes. No way he's reading this shit. Now that's what y'all put y'all jokes at.
I gotta get on Twitter.
Don't put the tweets down. Don't try to be funny with me. I'm you know what I'm saying? That's my dog.
Hey,
and guess what? I ain't going nowhere. That's my man's. When he up, I'm with him. When he down, I'm with him. PG, I got your back. It's
That's
all
real.
good. 25 games, you'll be back. It's only 25 games, so we know you weren't doing heroin. You get what I'm saying? Because that was the shit.
You know what they be saying about that, right?
I would have to left you alone if you was on that ban list, PG. I ain't gonna lie.
What they be saying, Mike?
Once you hook these.
You set him up for a joke and he don't even get it out.
Wait.
Because I ain't seen it. I ain't said it.
hooked
I
from
ain't
here
said it in
on.
forever, bro. I ain't said it in forever.
Are you not gonna say it at all? You just gave
Well,
up.
what's that mean? Well, we're waiting.
How it go?
How what go?
We don't know your joke. You said you were setting up for a joke. I threw you the
This
line.
is off the last OG. Remember, he found out that Buddy was doing heroin. He said, once you hooked on heroin, he said you hooked from here on.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Once
Yeah, I
you do
might have to watch
heroin, you
that shit
hooked from
again,
here
bro.
on. That's
Please
how
stop
I gotta
making
watch that shit again. That's the last OG.
Bro, that was probably the funniest shit Mike put me on. That show was actually funny. I remember Mike put me on. It's like pandemic kind of.
I'm mad. I messed
We
up.
stopped
that
watching.
joke. I wonder. They gotta have new seasons.
Yeah, they do.
But you remember bro, it's one scene where I think he driving his car, he happy as hell. And it's just like, bro, Tracy Morgan is a crazy dude,
He's
bro.
crazy. He's funny as fuck. Did you see? I hate to go on these tangents, but it's a Saturday
that's
episode.
whatever.
Did y'all see Tracy Morgan walking out of that Knicks game?
No.
He had a childhood friend
Oh, yeah.
that was homeless, asking him for some money. He said, "No. Don't act. I don't owe you shit."
Damn.
Dude used to bully him.
Oh.
He's like, "Man, I'm homeless." He's like, "No, I don't owe you shit. Remember, y'all always talk that shit about me. You know how Tracy Morgan talk.
Yeah.
but he was,
That was actually a pretty
They
good
was,
impression.
they was.
y'all used to talk about me. Y'all used to bully me. No,
He always talked like his jaw's full.
come here, dog. You want some chocolate?" You ever seen that movie?
He said,
You said what?
yeah, shut up, dog. I'll feed you some chocolate. What's that? Is that Lil Man? Damn. I didn't see that movie.
I be thinking off Death
Bro,
at
we
a
used to
Funeral.
watch that movie every day.
Yes,
There's something
yes.
Little Man was a good
That shit
movie.
was funny.
It
as hell.
was, but we was so young that we was in that phase and we would watch that bitch every day and like fast forward to shut up, dog, for feed some chocolate.
Why do we have a Roku pen on our TV, Austin? What the hell is the Roku pen?
I know y'all seen Death at a Funeral with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, that had like Martin, Tracy.
That had
Morgan,
everybody in it, but
everybody.
one of the funniest scenes
Why they
was
don't do more movies like that with everybody?
I
The
don't
budget,
know.
huh?
Probably the
he got stuck in that toilet and he had that doodle on his face.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, we good.
Yeah.
You got stuck in the toilet. Oh, wait. Oh,
This Death at a Funeral, bro.
wait, let me. I know Death at a Funeral, but I can't.
Death at a Funeral is so funny. That literally has
That's the movie with
everybody.
Cat
in it.
Williams.
Yes. I've seen this before.
Is Cat Williams in that?
I remember Martin was in it.
Ain't Cat Williams in that movie though? They had a
was-
bunch of
I was- yeah,
comedians.
everybody's
they
in
had a
that.
lot
Yeah.
of comedians in that movie.
Everybody in that for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, that's him.
Peter. Yeah.
That's kind of
Peter
crazy.
Dinklage,
we
Danny
probably won't get
Glover.
movies like that no more.
Nah, I love
Where all the
Tracy
comedians
Morgan.
link up and just make one funny ass movie. Mm-hmm. Like that just probably won't happen no more.
Yeah,
What comedians would you want though? Because how many of them still be comedian in?
My favorite is Mike Epps. I just want Mike Epps and everything.
I think Mike.
Oh.
He just had a new special too. I think.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
That's-
Like a
yeah.
stand up.
Yeah, he said that during All About the Benjamins, he was high on cocaine the whole time.
Oh.
He said, "Look at my
In the
eyes."
special he said that?
Yeah.
I seen him
He
say
said,
that
"I
in
was
the
sweating
interview.
like a motherfucker."
You
I ain't
seen all
seen
the
the special.
upshots?
Yeah, he
No.
said that on Club Shay Shay that he had a
Exactly.
cocaine problem.
I saw
The
that.
upshots is one of them ones, man.
Is which better, Last OG or the Upshaws?
The Upshaws.
For real?
The Upshaws, I think, got like 5 seasons.
I think the Last OG got up to 5 seasons. I think we stopped watching after the first 2.
The Upshaws got like, it's got that old
The Last
sitcom
OG
type
feel like it's shot better.
Yeah.
The Upshaws feel like it's shot for like
Last OG had
4 seasons.
The Upshaws got 7 seasons. 7.
Anyway, the Raptors. My X factor for the Raptors is very simple. DeMontis Sabonis. Once I've seen the rumor and I'm like, yeah, they ain't that big of a market for all of those centers, just get DeMontis Sabonis. It shouldn't cost you much because my X factor for the Kings is just blowing that shit up finally.
Yeah, I mean,
They the worst team in the Western Conference now.
So yeah, just trade
That's
it. You
crazy.
shouldn't have that payroll if you're the worst team. That's just stupid.
yeah, I agree.
Mine for the Raptors was trying to figure out the time to thread the needle. Right, it's a good team. Last couple games, maybe not so much, but we know this is a good team.
That was a good game for them last night. The Magic kind of just exploded with threes. Like Desmond Bane and Anthony Black hit some shots, but the Raptors had control of that game for a long time. I just knew that they was gonna win that game.
That's why I didn't. By the time I was starting to watch it, it looked like it was over, so I didn't tune in.
Yeah.
But yeah, threading that needle because right now we know they're a good team, but they're not good enough.
Yeah.
So how do you get to good enough? And they've done it before where they threaded the needle. I just feel like something like that may never happen again because it was Kawhi Leonard for almost nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was an insane. Like I don't think we talk about that enough as a basketball.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan and Danny
Jakob
Green.
Poeltl.
Oh yeah, Jakob
It
Poeltl.
came together. Mark Gasol was Mark Gasol already there? No, right?
No, he was a deadline move too.
Ibaka. Ibaka didn't play with DeRozan, right?
One of them was a deadline move. I don't remember which one.
That team just kind of glued in together and made it happen.
Nah,
of a run.
That's
I don't
without
think
OG
DeRozan
too.
did.
Yeah, OG was hurt. Yep.
I don't think DeRozan played with Ibaka.
I don't think so either, but it was all a blur.
For the Raptors, I put perimeter shooting from the role players like Ochai Agbaji, Jacoby Walter, those guys. They got to be able to provide spacing for Scotty and Brandon Ingram.
He did play with DeMar.
Okay.
He did. He was there like 2 seasons before they won the championship.
Okay.
Mine is how long can that small ball lineup, like, how far can it take you? It's pretty much similar to P is getting a center. Because I just don't know how far in today's game small ball can take you. You're going to run into some center that you just can't deal with.
Yeah.
And if you end up playing the Sixers, we already saw what Joel Embiid does to y'all.
I can't wait till the All-Star game because I feel like, yeah, I not want to say met, but I asked or ran across Scotty Barnes at the last one, but I don't think I understood how huge of a human he was. So this time, I want to
Size him up.
Get a true understanding
Size
of the
them
size.
up like they did Brandon Ingram.
I'm 30.
So I'm almost there too.
I can't tell. Cause you just one thing for when we say something to catch it, but you just forced that one. You want to size him up, see how really big his size is.
Well, Darrick should be the one to do it because he didn't think Brandon Ingram was that big. So he compared to Scotty Barnes. And Scotty Barnes gonna be big if Brandon Ingram's not.
Who bigger?
Scotty Barnes.
You think so?
Yeah.
I would bet
Well,
money he is,
size
too.
wise, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taller though. Cause I'm talking straightforward.
Pascal Siakam is huge. I can't lie. I remember we walked past him in the tunnel.
See what I'm saying?
Like,
you crazy, Derek. You know what
I
you be
can't lie
doing.
to it.
You be knowing what you
can't
be
lie.
doing.
We walked past him in the locker room and yeah, no, these humans.
Somebody
are way
opened the
bigger
door
than
to
us, too.
steam if kind of flew out so I could see.
What? What? Like,
I don't know. What are you talking about?
yeah. This is getting too far. We 30.
I'll go
Cavs.
Cavs. There you go.
Everyone being healthy at the right time. That's pretty much their biggest X factor. It seems like it's their biggest X factor every year.
I put it that they have their other players rise to the occasion besides Donovan Mitchell. First of all, Darius Garland's toe. That needs to be, not really an issue.
Ain't it his other toe now?
This is yeah.
Whoa.
But again, once you get into the playoffs, you need Evan Mobley. You need Evan Mobley to rise up to the occasion. You need Darius Garland to rise to the occasion. You need Evan Mobley. And then I guess you can also add on to it to, move DeAndre Hunter.
Defending the three-point line more consistently and getting to the free throw line more. I did say DeAndre Hunter trade market is the X factor too.
The only person they really got I think their top free throw guys are Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, but it's not even like high free throw amounts. Like Donovan's at like 5, maybe 6, and Evan Mobley's at like 4.
Somebody got to lead the team in free throw attempts.
Yeah, they could use some rim pressure.
For me, I more thought offseason with this one. Playing good basketball as of recent. I don't think they're winning the championship still. And they're in a weird spot, excuse me, where they have to do something if they're unsuccessful again. And trying to do a win-now move while giving up a win-now player is just hard to do. Like, what is that? Garland be a move? The Jared Allen be a move? How do you leverage their value in order to get better? I don't know if that just means better fit or that means better talent, but that is a job that I would not want because I don't know how I would look at it.
Yeah, also it seems like how much value does Darrick Garland have if both of his toes are fucking him up?
He only got 2 of them too, huh?
So like, if he having consistent toe injuries, that just sounds like something I don't want to deal with as another team.
I would agree. But somebody would be he's too talented. It's like, it's just a toe thing. He had a 6-month stretch. We know that when he's good, he's good. But yeah, it's not like he wouldn't be unmovable.
Yeah, no.
But how do you again get better while moving that asset? I don't know.
Yeah. Orlando
Magic.
Paulo and Franz just both being available at the same time. Seems like they always stagger their timeout.
I said the same thing. I try to get creative with every team, but I said health. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because there's so much talk about Mosley being on the hot seat, Franz versus Paolo, who you keep, who you trade. I think you really got to assess this team and just get healthy. Yeah. It's so much. We talk about this team as if this is like the 7th year, if they've been doing this as long as the Cavs. And I understand trying to quickly get things moving, but I don't think it's bad to just sit, assess, get healthy, and just take your time. Everything don't have to be microwave. This is it's the first season that I'm kind of making a win now move with Desmond Bane. Give it some time, and figure this thing out before you drastically make some decisions that could spiral into something.
Yeah, because I don't think Jamal Mosley is going anywhere at least this season, especially if he hasn't been fired yet.
I would be surprised too. They would have to go on like a 9-game losing streak out of nowhere.
But then again, I feel like only the Memphis Grizzlies and the Nuggets will fire their coach right before the playoffs.
Fair. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, we've seen it happen multiple times in the season. No, I basically got the same thing as y'all. I mentioned yesterday's episode or 2 days ago. Like I would be so afraid to trade one of those guys without seeing them all together with this new Anthony Black. So I just want, I don't know, 400, 500 minutes of all of them being on the court together before I make a
I
decision.
wonder how the paybooks are gonna have to that's gonna be the intriguing piece. Intriguing thing for me is how will the front office manages this money that they're gonna have to pay.
Do y'all have any thought process of like their ownership group? Are they a team that pays the luxury tax off? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
They can't have, right? Who would they have paid the luxury tax for?
That's all I was about to say. They haven't really been good for a while.
Since, like,
this is like the
Dwight
first time they've
Howard.
had max players for a little minute now.
Yeah.
They may be trying to figure that out about themselves.
For the Magic, I had Paolo's decision making. This team has a lot of like weapons on it. Just not always strength with shooting the basketball. Obviously, they can get like hot sometimes, but he's got to be able to quickly decide when is it time to hold the ball or when is it time to move it to get my teammates really involved.
I'm mad at that. I'm trying to look right now and see how many minutes Paolo, Anthony Black, and Franz have played together this season.
I feel like it can be a lot.
Right? It's got to be trash.
Because I feel like out of those, Anthony Black has been like the most available.
Every time somebody comes back, somebody goes out.
Yeah.
They have played 160 minutes together this season, which is not a lot, but it's more than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Negative net rating. Ouch. But that was before Anthony Black.
That was
good.
before Anthony.
Yeah, he good now. So let's see new minutes.
It's actually really good now. It's kind of scary good.
Is it telling that in the 300 minutes where Anthony Black and Franz Wagner was on the court, no Pelo Mancaro, they have a plus minus of a 12?
What is it when it's just Black and Paolo?
They move better when it's Franz
Black
on the
and
court.
Paolo.
They move better.
Negative 1.2, Darrick.
Damn.
That's 800 minutes.
That's a lot of minutes.
That's a lot of minutes.
Damn, when you put that in perspective and the fact that they only played 120, that's not a lot.
Yeah. We got 800 on one sample size and 160 on the other. All right, I'll throw out my next team. Let's go with the Lakers.
Look at that boy. Con man.
Such a good basketball player.
Diabate, Musa.
My Lakers one is finding outside of Jackson Hayes, because we know that's him and Luka are boys. You know, he's the Slovenian Jackson Hayes, of course. What's important for the Lakers, not this deadline, but maybe this offseason, next offseason, is finding the true big that's for him. All of the good Luka teams we've seen, he's had one of those centers that you like absolutely love their match, whether it be a Gafford or that 1 year of Derek Lively. The Porzingis one wasn't perfect, but like they always need some type of center that fits his mold. And Jackson Hayes been able to step into that role decently, but that's not the guy you'd be like, yeah, we're going to war with Jackson Hayes, you know? So finding whoever the hell that guy is over the next season or two, I think is really important to the Lakers getting back to like contention.
I said start Jackson Hayes.
Don't do
You
that.
saw the game?
Aiden did have a good game.
He was dominating last
That
night.
shit was
That was
against
against
the
the Wizards too.
I don't think the mood is to start.
But if he
Jackson
didn't do
Hayes.
shit against the Wizards, you'd come in here and say he ain't do shit against the Wizards.
Yeah,
He can't win.
Can't win.
that would have been
he
a
already
lose-lose
lost.
situation.
I
Can't
think
win
that's
for
the
losing.
situation. But no, I wouldn't say Jackson Hayes is. I think he has got great synergy with Luka. Like they've been playing amazing. But I still think Jackson Hayes is probably best off the bench. He's just a smaller center. Like he's the mold,
Yeah,
but
he
he's
is.
smaller for like a back line and rebounder and stuff like that. Verbatim for next to the Lakers, I put find a new starting center next to Luka. I don't think that the Lakers are really going to be on this shit until they get a guy that can constantly have like the big body screens, get Luka into the paint, and have those constant lob threats. Other than Jackson Hayes, I don't think that the offense is gonna. Well, the offense is fine. I don't think that they're gonna be the team we think they are
Do
until.
you think
that.
y'all re-sign Jackson Hayes this summer?
I think so to
I
a
think
small
so
deal.
too. Yeah. He's just gonna keep signing for $3 million.
You
every
didn't
year.
say he just went. He just got his Slovenian citizenship so he could play with Luka.
Yeah.
He trying to always play with Luka, so he's signing.
If I was a center that can catch lobs, hell yeah, me too.
Yeah, apparently
The
centers
report-
are
that's the way you say
lining
the
up to
league.
play in LA with Luka.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Swagger and confidence is my X factor for y'all. I think y'all need more games like last night. Granted, it was against the fucking Wizards. You need to have teams that you can put the belt to ass to, just to remind yourself of how good you can be. Y'all be having those type of opponents, and sometimes they do be a little close. And you need sometimes those games that say, damn, yeah, we is the motherfucking Lakers. Aiden, your ass can do some shit like that. LeBron, catch a turnaround dunk. Bronny dunking, everybody happy. You need that sometimes. So I think y'all need some few
You
more
know
of those.
who kind of wake that up? Because I really agree with you. Marcus Smart is the only person that kind of feels like he's the only dude that has that grit and energy that's like, shit, I ain't trying to get my ass bust. Let's go play. A lot of other guys, they not really
just cool,
doing that.
calm.
Yeah, they cool. We'll hang in there. We'll just outscore them.
And I also said making water, basically turning water into wine at the trade market. Y'all don't have a bunch, but like I saw the report, like, hey, maybe Dalton Connect and Rui Hachimura for DeAndre Hunter. Maybe that is something for y'all.
Say it again.
A Rui Hachimura and Dalton Connect for DeAndre Hunter. Like maybe DeAndre Hunter get to y'all. Maybe he do get back because it's versions of him.
He used to play for y'all.
It's versions.
He got drafted.
Yeah.
It's versions of him.
I got the
And
picture of him in the hat in my locker.
when you had him in that league and he was on the Lakers jersey, he was killer. So maybe you was speaking something into existence.
Next team I'll throw is we already did Rockets, right? OKC Thunder. Let's get the big hit out of the way.
I put offensive consistency from Chet and J-Dub. We already kind of know about this team's offensive struggles in shooting the ball. Besides Che, which they're going to trap, they're going to try to get the ball out of his hands. J-Dub and Chet, for one, need to be on the floor, but two, they have the talent to score over the top of people and in between games. Not like the other kind of guys on the roster. They need to be able to consistently uplift this team when they have those type of droughts.
Mine was trying to find the balance. So I put how and who to trade in those chips for and finding a balance between trying to win again, maybe without a move versus making a move, and how much do you allocate to that move. Just trying to really figure that out as much as possible without underspending, undermining the competition, or overextending and overspending when you still are the favorite. They are in a tough position because of that to me. And they do have the luxury of having like really good talent and still being the best team in the NBA with some of the recent struggles still and having an MVP. But it's like, that is a tough balance. Do they push an abundance of chips in the middle of the trade and in the table? Do they
'Cause,
ride it out and
yeah,
say we
last
did it
year
last
they-
year?
last year they kind of just traded Giddey and they went to get role players to kind of fill out their bench with Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso, and that made all the difference for them, really.
Yeah.
So you could try to follow the same suit. This team just feels so good that you want a cherry on top type of player.
I also think the role players right now are a little bit more expensive than what Alex Caruso went for. Like they saying Herb Jones is going for XYZ. Trey
Yeah,
Murphy
you can
is going
only
for XYZ.
only one GM would do a 1-for-1 trade in 2020.
I think that's why if I say the cherry on top, because if you make a trade, you're going to trade several picks or you're going to trade picks for a guy to come off the bench and potentially not close games for you. It feels like you would have to have a starter player come into the game or a starter player come in.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's just like, what's the balance between that? Is that a
Right.
player that costs 3-4 first-round picks? Is that a player, an actual body being moved out of your rotation? Because the higher of a caliber of a player, the less it's just easy to get done. I don't know if like Michael Porter Jr.'s, man, maybe he is just the picks. Who knows?
For OKC, I kept it very simple. J-Dub's hand is maybe the biggest X factor you can imagine. Because if he can't score, it's going to be tough for them to go back-to-back.
Yeah.
If he looks like in the postseason, what he looked like in the few games that he played this season, I think they're overall just in trouble. Because they need somebody to alleviate that pressure.
How the hell did he score those points in the finals?
Yeah, right? He better off not having surgery and just playing like that for the rest of his career. But no, they need his hand to be near 100%.
Because the word is out. All them role players out there in OKC, they cannot shoot that damn ball, and we letting everybody shoot.
And it's just unfortunate.
The coach can shoot, ref can shoot, anybody can shoot this ball.
I hope that he really that hamstring is something that fucks up again, because we're seeing it happen time and time again where guys come back and then Aaron Gordon's now out again.
I'm saying, who hamstring you talking about?
J-Dub. J-Dub's out with a hamstring injury.
Oh,
He's out
yeah?
indefinitely.
That because of the damn, my fucking goodness, man. It's like calf hamstring fucking central.
That's all the injuries in the NBA right now.
That's what LeBron he said. That's why it's harder to play 82 games now in this day and age versus in the 70s and 80s, because there's so many soft tissue injuries. Whereas, like he said, when I came into the league, it was the only thing we was really worried about was high ankle sprains. Now your high ankle sprain is a calf strain or a hamstring. So it's kind of crazy how the game has shifted towards the soft tissue.
I wonder why. I don't think we'll
Pace.
ever really know. You said space?
Pace.
Oh, pace. That's a good theory.
Yeah.
It's a good theory. All right, next team I'll throw out is let's do the Denver Nuggets.
Mine was Aaron Gordon being healthy and ready for the playoffs, because that's their biggest X factor for their team. And if we saw last year him going down in that Game 7 against a crucial game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. If they don't have him healthy and ready, then it's probably GG's.
And correct me if I'm wrong, he is also hamstring, not calf strain.
His is hamstring as well.
Okay.
He re-aggravated.
Who has a calf strain? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I got the same thing. That his just injuries in general. We've now had basically like 2.5, 3 years of him having like some level of injury in his lower extremity. Some of them not as major as the other ones, but they need Aaron Gordon. I think we can all agree. He's like the glue to keep everything together. So getting him healthy and close to 100% may be the difference between you being the favorite in the series versus OKC and you fighting uphill instead.
Yeah.
I put just offensive rebounding for extra possessions. I think they could be better there. Valanciunas had like 7 in the game a couple nights ago. Just do some more shit like that, especially on times where Jokic's not gonna be in the game.
I'm so happy Jokic's back though, man.
For real, he had a
real,
little
though.
leg sleeve on.
Yeah, he kind of looked fire with the black on black.
Black on black
yeah,
on
that
black,
shit was raw.
Mobley is another player with a calf strain.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it was somebody else.
But
And it might be one more.
He
'cause I
just
feel like it
came
was-
back from a calf strain.
I feel like it was a guard or some shit.
Trey Jones.
Trey
For the
Jones,
Nuggets?
yes, hamstring, right?
Oh, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
know
I think he
Slade.
hamstring.
Okay.
I went with that the Peyton Watson leap is real, and then also that I guess that their run without Jokic is a little bit real too. The whole point of like improving the roster this offseason was not only to just get better to win a chip, but you wanted us to be able to survive the non-Jokic minutes. And it's looking like if they could survive a couple weeks without Jokic, they should be able to survive a few minutes or stretches without Jokic in the playoffs.
Yeah, you can definitely see that the team has learned how to play and win without Nikola Jokic. So that's definitely a plus.
Spurs.
For the San Antonio Spurs, do they have enough killers to limit the attention Vic will get in the playoff series?
Yeah,
Stephon Castle got to make shots and things like that. You know, they got guys that can make shots, but sometimes they could be inconsistent, and we know how that looks in the series.
might as well would a youthfulness be something that come back and bite you in the playoffs? Like, is that something that y'all ready? Like, are y'all battle tested and ready? Or will this be the year that you get battle tested?
They ready.
I
It's
hope
just
so.
basketball at the end of the day.
I hope so.
I got jump shooting amongst the guards. They generate a lot of open three-point shots. They don't make a lot of open three-point shots. And a lot of those ended up being Castle, Harper when he's playing, and De'Aaron. And some of those guys got to make shots in the postseason because they going to have open looks because you're going to load up on Vic. And we not giving Champagne. Well, they might give Champagne them looks because he always finds his way open somehow. But you feel more confident with letting Dylan Harper or Stephon Castle load up threes than some of these other dudes.
Yeah, I agree. Also
Champagne
had
knocking that thing down.
He sure does.
Vic handling, just Vic's ability to get past the like super physical defenses. Obviously, they're going to try to wear him down as much as possible. They're not going to be able to get up to his height, but they could definitely beat him up as much as they can.
Timberwolves.
This is just bench production to me.
Can Bones Highland continue to be that spark?
My goodness.
I literally thought about that this morning because again, Bones Highland has been good for them. Like they got Bones Highland, who they like off the bench. Nas Reed, who was a boss, and then they got Clark, who they like. They need another guy because again, going into the playoffs, and you're like, you got Bones Highlands off the bench. It just doesn't sound as appealing when it's real like playoff basketball and you're trying to compete.
It don't sound appealing, but you know, sometimes it ain't about how it sounds. Sometimes it's about getting that shit done. No, but my X factor for them is Jaden McDaniels' offensive aggression and Dante DiVincenzo continue to be such a great fit next to Ant. I think Dante DiVincenzo is a guy that could turn a series around for them as a Knicks fan who's seen it firsthand. And I just love the swagger and the year he's having. I think this year for him is a lot closer to that last Knicks year than last year, the first year with the Timberwolves. They got a really strong 5-man
That was one of my
unit.
favorite like player individual seasons.
Like a role player year?
To kind of watch because again, y'all had so many injuries and he's kind of like thrusted into this role and he was damn near averaging like 17, 18. He was averaging a good amount of points and again, top 3 in 3-point shooting. And then when you get to the playoffs, and
Clutch.
He's making all these shots. So
It's
a guy
really
that I can
hard to see
see.
him get traded, right? Like that's how you know it's a business.
But
you
he
know?
shot so good that you probably think he can't replicate it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. No, I feel that. See, that's your motto. Sell what you say with Zion?
Sell high.
Something with Zion.
He
Get in
was
front
on
of
the
it.
floor.
Yeah, but no, they sold high. And I mean, he's still transitioning and still doing similar stuff over there to some extent. Mine was similar to what P said in the beginning, J-Max self-creation. Because we don't know what's going on the deadline. Are they adding a piece? Are they not? We don't know as of today. So if they're assuming that they're not, then Jaden McDaniels being able to create for himself. It's just like we mentioned yesterday or 2 days ago. When he scores, they win basketball games. You know, so there's just that.
Hey,
His
we gotta
offense
create
kind of
over here in
reminds me of
Chicago
Mikal
for you.
Bridges a little bit.
He got some McHale in his own. I can see that.
He loved them like 5 foot, 6 foot pull-ups, and
He does.
and Mikhail's good at hitting them, and I think Jaden got that little bit of like advantage too, just because of height wise. But sometimes it do be like, just get to the damn rim.
Blazers.
For the Blazers,
I love the Blazers one. Mine is they got the Bucks picks, they got Dame returning, they got Denny's contract. They are set up to be winners in some form or fashion. Will they get Giannis? I don't know, damn it. But I think they're a sleeper team for a guy like Jaren Jackson. I think they're set up, man. They're set up. Like if I could pick any team to like rebuild, like and just catch the wave, it would be probably them. Because
Would you
I
trade
got.
Denny in a Giannis deal?
Say it again.
Would you trade Denny in a Giannis deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
The hell.
for me, it
Did
was.
you say no?
No, I say yeah.
You said no, Mike.
Nah, I'm getting Giannis in that trade.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm trading them on
trading
pretty fast.
That shit would be redundant. And Giannis, they can't both be trying to run into the rim all day.
Getting Scoot back and being able to see what you got with him.
Is he come back soon? I feel like I just saw a report.
Yeah, it's said that he was playing like 3-on-3 and 4-on-4s, I think.
Oh my
Is he
God,
gonna
that
be
is not
wearing the
report I wanted
goggles?
To see. Maybe
that was for someone else.
He wasn't just
man.
wearing goggles to wear goggles. He can't see.
I ain't saying there's no disrespect, but we passed that chapter. Somebody else can see what they got with that.
I was hoping that
I
the
ain't trying to
report-
say it like that, Mike. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, when I look at the Trailblazers and see how set up they are, wow, how are they X Factor? How could it be Scoot?
he's week to week.
But I remember
week
his
to
first
week.
bucket in summer league, man.
Me too. That pull up jump shot.
Pull up jumper. He just out there and he doing a little bit of everything.
Oh no, he's cleared to participate in contact drills in practice.
That just means that still means he's so far away that he just starting that.
Because
man.
like if Dame is coming back next
I was
year,
about to say week to week he messing around, missed the whole season, and Dame back, and they also got Drew Holiday.
And Caleb Love.
that's why I don't think he can be the X Factor. I mean, it's your X Factor, but
Yeah.
that's why I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I'm dismissive of him, but just dismissive of him with the Blazers. I'm putting it to towel.
It kind of hurts his point about to make that they have not won in their last 4 games or so. But for them to have a playoff push, I don't think they're thinking about the 20-year-old that's trying to reincorporate to the NBA. We're trying to go win these basketball games. So,
Yeah.
like, how do we find 26 minutes for Scoot Henderson all of a sudden? That's
And
what's
with
tough.
Giannis being on the move, those Bucks picks become win now assets. Like I mentioned, like
Yeah.
they might be a team that if Giannis
Scoot
goes
could-
somewhere,
Yeah, Scoot could definitely be packaged with those picks to go get you something.
yeah, I mean, even then, it's like if I'm the Grizzlies and they want Jaren Jackson, you think I really give to, like if I'm like, man, we need Scoot? I think y'all got players above Scoot that people were gonna want. I think when you start talking about win now moves, when you have a team that has Donovan Clingan, Dame returning, Denny is on the All-Star push, you got too many cameras. They're going to ask for those picks and Shaden Sharp.
Yeah, first thing I'm asked for is Shaden Sharp.
Yeah, I think Scoot is like, you might get thrown into something versus a team like being like, we want Scoot in a big move.
Yeah.
Somebody out there will want him and should
Yeah.
want him.
What class is he in? That's
He's in
Brandon
Brandon Miller's class.
He's in Vic's class.
So I always get these years mixed up. Is he up for is he restricted free agency hits next season, but he's eligible for a contract this season, right? Is that how it works?
I don't know his eligibility, but
No, because I think this is like, ain't Ivy in them? He might be. Yeah, he might be. He might be.
I thought about him with the Mavs, just like a child point guard.
Dennis Smith Jr. 2.0? For my Pacers one, I'm sorry, not Pacers, Blazers one, is knowing the timing to buy, which is based similar to what you're saying here. I kind of didn't even really think about the Bucks picks being one of your biggest assets that you can have when you are buying. Because even though Denny's a good ball player, we all love Donovan Clingan, Tumani, come on, like, how do we get to being
He's
a real
secure.
playoff team?
He's secure through 2027. They
Okay.
picked up the option,
Okay.
the team option.
How do we become a real good playoff team? You got to buy eventually. It's just a matter of who you're buying and when you're buying and what you're buying. Yeah. Because you do got, I mean, Jeremy Grant's contract plus.
yeah,
these
Jeremy Grant's
picks and
contract
stuff.
can get you that financially can get you a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just who do you think is available? And if the Giannis thing come to fruition, you gotta just strike on it. You gotta give the Dame and Giannis thing one more try and say, hey, we got a better coaching staff than what they got over there in Milwaukee.
Do you think
We
you
can
feel
figure-
better about it than we did when he initially got traded to the Bucks?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have a better team. They don't have
They do have a
they don't
better
have an
team.
old Chris Middleton who's dealing with injuries.
I know, because I think we looking at, when he got traded there, bro, we was like, shit.
But I
They
think
got
that
to do
it
something.
it was the idea of Giannis. It felt like some 2K stuff where it was like Dame and Giannis pick and roll going to be nasty, but they didn't run no pick and rolls. Giannis was more of a, I'm just kind of barrel to the rim. Like they kind of scored separately.
Yeah, I think this will be a more complete team. And you actually have Drew Holiday there too. So yeah, when you got Dame, Drew Holiday, Giannis, Donovan Clingan, and then you just figure out I think you got a nice foundation there.
We still, we don't even know what the potential trade would be, because if you're the Bucks, you might ask for Donovan Clingan. You know what I mean?
I think
should.
Yeah.
you would have loved to have Drew Holiday with Damian Lillard in that backcourt though.
Yes.
If you were that Bucks, but now
What a Tamani Kamara?
you need somebody. Drew Holiday was like the best of both worlds because, again, he's just a really good basketball player and being type of a good defender.
Utah Jazz.
Winning the lottery.
Damn. I just said where their pick falls.
Yeah.
That's the biggest X factor. So,
God bless you.
God bless you. I put that they can maybe have one more internal step, just where they feel confident in one of their pieces, whether it be Cody Williams or whether it be
I'm the fucking
Bryce
exact
Sensabaugh.
opposite. I'm sorry.
You ready to move on?
you're not messing with the new Cody hoop as the last month or so?
No.
I was just like 9, 8.
I think he looked like first year of his career, he looked like shit. His ass shouldn't be in the NBA.
Yeah.
I think this year he looks like he should be in the
He
NBA.
looks a lot more
Is that the
confident.
10th man? Is that a start? I don't know. But he looks like a guy that should exist.
I just don't think the Wizards, the Jazz got too many years of doing that. Because it ain't just him. I'm not looking at it as just him. It's the fact that we anticipated a big Bryce Sensabaugh year. It's the fact that you got Cody Williams. It's the fact that Taylor Hendricks, and they don't even I think the bar ain't even high because you had a Keontae George breakout, because you have a Larry Markkinen. At this point, it's just like, be a stopper. Help us get some damn stops around this motherfucker. Space the floor. They don't have enough guys that do shit around the edges. Because they got the Keontae George year, it shadows a lot of the shortcomings for everybody else, in my opinion, because we're not expecting the Jazz to make a playoff push. That's fine. But my X factor was the Walker Kessler injury, or Walker Kessler's defensive presence. And then, because the team can't defend anything. They're a really good offensive team. They have new bodies coming in every year, and that's what makes it tough to commit to, again, another
And
year.
I'm looking at those guys. I'm not even saying they got to take an offensive jump. I'm saying that be like a
I'm saying the
solid
same
stability
thing.
rotational piece.
If it's taking us 3 years to assess that you could be a 10th man, we can't do this because we already just brought their rookie class. The last couple of years were like multiple bodies. Ace Bailey, Walter Clayton, and who else did they bring in? I felt like it was one more rookie.
Yeah, you're right. It's God damn, I'm not Googling either.
Great from this last draft, right?
I'm so sorry because I'm blanking too. Who was it?
Fuck.
It was the third guy.
It was a third guy.
I'm going to because we
You talking about from
podcast.
this last year, right?
Yes.
God damn, I'm so pissed at myself for not thinking. Walter Clayton.
Ace Bailey,
Ace
Bailey, Walter Clayton Jr., and I'm looking at the roster. I don't even see a third guy. Is that why we can't remember? Because
He just don't exist.
yeah, it's like John
I felt like they
Tonje.
didn't they have another? Who was it?
John Tonje, the TikToker.
I don't know who that is.
But he's on the two-way. I thought it was like another.
No,
I thought they had a second round pick or something like that.
No, Walter Clayton, Ace Bailey, and Tonje. And then the year before, you had what? Fucking
Cody.
That's Cody Williams.
Cody
year.
Williams, but it's also Kyle Filipowski. What's my guy, Isaiah Collier? You're bringing in you have these draft classes that are like 3 people. So if you continue to have these multiple draft selections, you can't keep being committed to Taylor Hendricks, Cody Williams, and all these other guys, even if they are like showing small flashes. Just from a roster dynamic, you only gonna have 15 spots.
Yeah, I seen the report that the Jazz are done trying to do the whole tank for picks because this is the last year that pick is protected, and because they only will have Larry Markkinen's contract and a bunch of rookie scales, that they would be buyers in free agency this year to try to put together a real roster.
And I like that for them.
That's the only reason.
I like that for them and Will Hardy.
That I just kind of needed one more person to jump because they've been selling for so long. I'm so sick of hearing Larry Markkinen for 3 or 4 picks and all this type of stuff. I'm ready for them to buy. I don't, especially with the Keontae George jump, I don't think they're too far off from at least trying to be a competitive playing team.
I don't think so either. I think they're well coached. I think that I like some of the young, intriguing pieces. I like Keontae George. I like Ace Bailey. I like Isaiah Collier. I like big fella who went to Auburn and North Carolina, Walker Kessler. I like Shit, we like the games Yusuf Nurkic has given over the last month. I still like Filipowski and Bryson Sabag. I think those guys deserve another year. But you can't be talking about we're going to do another year of trying to figure out Filipowski, Sensabog, Hendricks, Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be 7 bodies that you're trying to figure out, and then you're bringing in 2 more rookies?
Yeah.
You can't be figuring out 9 young players. Just cannot.
It's hard to develop 9 young players all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Pacers.
Addressing the center position.
I said the
really
same thing, but doing it early. Like, just trying to get ahead of the market instead of waiting until the offseason. But I'm right with Darrick.
That's really all they really need to go out and address. And then
Do you think
Halliburton coming back.
they spend that pick on their center?
No. Unless
No,
that
not
center
this year.
is,
This year's big? Hell no.
unless that center is one of the top whatever in the league, nah, not a chance.
Hell, yeah.
They're spending Ben Mathurin, Jarris Walker on that center.
Yeah, they could potentially get a top 3 pick.
Yeah, just go get Yves Missy.
There's no reason to trade that pick.
I think they could turn Yves Missy into something nice.
He's another blind spot in my NBA fandom.
Like you don't have a gauge or something?
Yeah. Like, do I believe that he truly is like a starter level center in the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, I can't confirm that, but I think Halliburton is so good.
He can elevate.
Yeah.
But seems like the Pelicans also have the same mentality. They don't really know what to gauge with them either.
I can understand their perspective. Him and Darrick Queen can't play together. Darrick Queen is your
Yep.
guy, so let's just trade him down before.
They also don't have an
It's
elite
late.
playmaker
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, they
Luka
don't.
or a Halliburton that will make him look really good.
Or do you want to go Pelicans then, since we kind of already talking about them? I think it's interesting that Jordan Poole just don't play no more.
Well, they're looking to trade him. They took him out the rotation and said that they're looking to now move him. But you're going to have to attach assets to move him.
I was about to say, good fucking luck, man.
Yeah, if you're trying to trade Jordan Poole, best believe that team is going to ask for a first-round pick from you.
Dude, he's shooting 37%.
He's shooting 37% from
from
the field. That's kind of why they took him out the rotation.
His
He do.
agent, man, his agent deserve more than whatever percent he got.
Kind of fucked up, man. It made me mad seeing what Draymond did to him. Like, that shit fucked up.
It is, though.
He kind of derailed this dude's career. You didn't send this. You doing that has
What's so
sent
funny,
him.
KB?
He did that. And
Darrick, right?
I know he's right,
He
but
thought
the way,
about that kid asking him that question.
No, I didn't, but that is funny too. But the way you said that's fucked up what Draymond did. It's like made
Yeah,
it seem like
conviction.
Draymond lit him on fire or something.
Well, he sent them to the worst organizations in the league. He not sent them, but like he forced them to have to go play
With that
for the
situation-
fucking Wizards and then the New Orleans Pelicans.
Without
the
that
two-
situation, he'd still be in a...
Yeah, he would be in a fucking prestigious organization, doing good, playing behind Steph Curry. You had
The
him
one counter I'm going to give to that is that at the same time...
You think they
'cause
paid him that much money to play behind Steph Curry? He's making $36 million a year the first year.
What you mean? What
I
did
think
he say?
he's to say to play behind Steph Curry. I think eventually their idea
Play
was him to
with
play
him.
with Steph.
Well,
Curry.
yeah. But
The counterpart that a lot of people might see this and watch, or what Draymond would say to what you said, Jordan Poole has got to also play some high-level basketball.
he do.
Yeah,
Jordan-
he hasn't been. He
Yeah.
just
He
hasn't
wasn't
been
good
good.
for long.
Yeah.
But it just seems like since that, he just hasn't been good.
But I think a lot of that comes
Yeah,
from the fact
probably-
he was in a perfect situation with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as noticeable.
When you get paid that money, expectations rise, and you're not no longer, like KB said, you're not playing behind Steph Curry. You out there to be in the
Be a
trenches
starting
with him.
guard, yeah.
And be alongside of him, or which every NBA player should know by now. When you want that bag, because we all want that bag, even us that's not NBA players. When you want that bag and you want more money, it comes with more responsibility and work. Somewhere in our society, people are expecting to get paid and have luxuries and do everything, and they're not going to have to elevate their work, and they can continue to be lazy and do the bare minimum. You cannot do that. It damn sure cannot do it in the fucking NBA. But I'm seeing so many players get paid and then they get exposed. Like, damn, man. Nah. You might, even if you get paid like Poole from your team, the Warriors that drafted you, it just makes you a trade chip. You're probably just gonna be traded if you ain't one of them ones. It's all good to get that $30 million, but boy, you get that $30 million. All right, look how y'all on Patrick Williams' ass every day. I don't think y'all would give a fuck if Patrick Williams made $8 million.
At all. No.
That money be.
That's gonna be
money
sad
make
because he's a fourth
everything.
pick, but I wouldn't be talking shit.
Yeah, you just be like, oh, it is what it is. But how much does he make annually? 25?
21.
21?
Damn, I didn't realize it was 20.
90 million 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a little bit over 20. So yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
God, he fucking sucks too, man. I'm mad you brought his name up. He's not.
I'm just giving an example. More money come with more, you know.
But they also say more money, more problems.
Yeah, because you have responsibility of showing that you are worth the money that you get. Shit, even here. Motherfucker ain't gonna be getting no bag, and motherfucker ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Patrick Williams sucks. 18 million a year is the exact number. Pretty even. X factor for the Pelicans, by the way.
I bet you missed half of the podcast episodes. You're like, yeah, man, I want my increase. All right.
I think the overall X factor for the Pelicans is Jeremiah Fears. What he can turn into as an NBA player. Because I don't want to jump the gun because the guys have played 50 games, but I feel pretty good about Darrick Queen's overall being just a really good ball player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Not saying I don't feel that way about Fears, but I feel more
Better
secure
about
about Queen than, because the guy can dribble. He pass. Anyway, Jeremiah Fears is like the thing that will make, if he ends up being an all-star, something higher than that, then even though they are giving up maybe the first overall pick in this year's draft, you can look at it and say, hey, Darrick Queen is an all-star, and if Jeremiah Fears is, fuck it. We got 2 all-stars out of the draft. We don't care that we gave up Darren Peterson, AJ DeBonce, or Cam Boozer.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get.
You think so?
No matter what. It's just one of them things, bro. Especially if AJ DeBonza turns out to be, you know, one of them ones. It's similar to the Luka stuff. It's like, no matter again how early it was, but like no matter how good Trae Young is, you're just gonna still look at Luka as like what could have been. For the Pelicans, I had that just handling your assets and what you're getting back. Because again, I think that you should go the route of the Jeremiah Fears, the Darrick Queen, like go with the young direction. If you're gonna be bad, at least have a young roster with it.
Yeah. Don't wait too long to maximize your asset. You wait too long, you're trying to say, we're holding these guys, and the longer you hold them, the value just decreases a little bit more.
That shirt is really nice.
Thank you. It's actually very high quality too.
I can tell.
Feels good.
I can tell from the neckline that
Yeah.
it's pretty high
It's
quality.
Yes.
really comfortable.
If your neck don't look like that, I don't want this fucking shirt.
I think that's a good point though, because we see teams hang on to assets too long, and then it's the last year of a deal, and now you're like, okay, now we want to trade them, and you don't get.
Yeah, you're not gonna get what
Jordan,
you want for him.
what do you say, Desmond Bain type of package for Trey Murphy? Because we know Trey Murphy in this world don't want to resign with y'all, so we try to sell him now, and instead of getting 3 picks, we get 1 pick, if that. Like, yeah, you got to maximize the assets while you can. You ain't doing shit anyway.
Yeah, you're the worst team in the league. There's no
Whoa,
way.
whoa. The Kings are worse than them.
Oh yeah, they just but
One of. All you got to say.
One of.
I just
But
like talking shit.
there's
to the
no
Kings.
way you could tell me that you feel very confident that next year you're going to go from one of the worst to now competing for playoff spots. That's just not how the NBA works.
I agree with you. My stuff was kind of similar, where it's just like, take advantage of a slow deadline. You see shit ain't out here popping off. You see all of these teams trying to win and play for some. You shouldn't have untouchable players.
Yeah.
Point blank. Like that.
It's such a strong word, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it got to be just 7 untouchable players in the world.
When I feel like every team
Really?
is calling for
Yeah.
Herb Jones.
I think every team should have one untouchable player.
But I don't think so. Like, who would the Bulls' untouchables be? They don't have one.
No, well,
I think there's some certain, like the Kings ain't finna have no untouchable players.
I'm so sorry because you took me at a literal stance. Majority of teams good ran teams should have one guy that they
And
feel.
also, I don't know if I look at the word too literal, right? Because I'm sure they mean untouchable for what the fuck y'all offering versus untouchable.
Untouchable to me kind of is just like, hey,
You're going to have to send a god offer for us.
majority of the teams shouldn't. I'm the Spurs. Majority of the teams shouldn't call me for Stephon Castle Harper. But yeah, I mean, if Giannis Antetokounmpo is on the table, then obviously there's an exception to that. But like the trade deadline is circling around, and teams are just calling to do the due diligence. Hey, don't even call us about these young players that we have. Or if I'm the Knicks, don't even fucking call me about Jalen Brunson.
Only reason I ask is I've seen a report that the Raptors say that Brandon Ingram and Scotty's
I saw that
untouchable.
too.
I'm like, how the fuck is Brandon Ingram untouchable?
That surprised me too.
Scotty, sure. Brandon Ingram is unfucking touchable. Are
He
you kidding
hooping,
me?
though. He is hooping.
He is good. Don't get me wrong, he is very good.
They probably just view him as such an important piece for the future.
But Giannis is there.
Yeah.
If,
I
you,
guess.
if John Horst is calling my phone and I'm Bobby Webster and he say, I want Brandon Ingram the dick guy because we want to see him in a Cream City jersey, and 2 picks. You say
It's not
no?
a good example, KB. Not a good example.
Give me why is that?
Because of basically what I just said with the Spurs. No team should call me about Harper, Castle, or anything, but there's exceptions to everything. Giannis Antetokounmpo level player is not always on the market. So Brandon Ingram is untouchable, but if you're calling and you're John Horst talking about we got Giannis, we want Brandon Ingram, then the untouchable word probably moves around.
No, but it was linked to that report though.
really?
He's
Yeah.
untouchable in a Giannis
I saw the
trade.
report and I didn't see it in the Giannis. All I saw was
he
Scotty
said,
Barnes.
they said
and
he's
Ingram.
untouchable in
In
the
a
Giannis
Giannis
trade.
trade.
That's fucking.
That's
And I
crazy.
don't know a
And
bigger.
we like Brandon. He's a great
I
player.
don't know a bigger Brandon Ingram fan than me, but I think.
I think they probably just looking
They
at
just
it.
want them all to play
They
together.
want the 3
They
of them
want them
together.
together.
Yeah,
That's
which
the
is
only
fine.
way.
Yeah.
But I think you can say that without saying he's untouchable.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if it means that you can't have Giannis at all, you rather just move without Giannis? Would you rather have Scotty Barnes and Ingram without Giannis, or would you rather have Giannis and Scotty Barnes without Ingram?
Giannis and Scotty Barnes.
It's so
without
to me
Ingram.
it's so if you if
And
again,
I love Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
if you let Giannis, who's potentially on the table, not end up on your team because of Brandon Ingram, then I feel like that's mismanagement, personally.
It is, definitely. If that's like the straw that breaks the camel's back,
That's
fucked up.
just too much. Yeah, and I don't even know, like, again, we don't even know.
Because
if
you would
the,
never go out and sign a guy like Giannis to your team.
I don't even know if the Bucks would care for
No, for sure.
Brandon
Yeah,
Ingram in
yeah,
general, but-
yeah. It's just the thinking.
Yeah, especially since he just signed his contract.
But yeah, if
Yeah.
there's 30 teams in the NBA, 24 to 25,
is Konkinepo untouchable?
yes,
I think
Is
so,
LaMelo
yeah.
Ball untouchable?
No.
Is Brandon Ingram Brandon Miller untouchable?
just
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest exceptions. I mean, for the most part, LaMelo kind of is untouchable.
I think I think
You would have to call with something significant. You're not just you're not the Raptors saying, "Hey, you want Brandon Ingram?" And they're like, "Oh, no, I don't think that's happening yet." I think people are kind of looking towards the LaMelo Ball being traded,
Yeah.
but I still think you're not just calling the Hornets and they entertaining them for
And I
anything.
also think the vibes are high in Charlotte right now. I think they are willing to sit this out and see how this big 3 actually looks. Because like you just said, their offense is really good when all of them are on the court together. So they see that and they're like, bet. We're going to get us a full. I think they're going to, LaMelo's not going anywhere.
Vic always be on the floor, bro.
Yeah, we watched this. This is like the 5th time he's failed.
Vic
since
is
this game
always
started.
on the floor.
Let me
bro.
ask y'all some questions.
I thought he was about to dunk on him, bro.
Is Alperen Sengun untouchable?
No.
No.
Because I don't know if I just look at that word too literal. There's just not a lot of untouchables in my mind.
Okay, so who would be untouchable? Victor
Steph
Wembanyama.
Curry.
I'm asking.
I'm looking at
Mr.
teams, so
Literal.
I'll tell you.
Oh.
Because I know we got a
Kate
different.
Cunningham should be untouchable. Jalen Brunson should be untouchable. Both of the Jays in Boston should be untouchable.
Ain't no way you went past fucking Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey should
and
be
he
up
ain't
there.
untouchable.
Oh yeah, you're right. Tyrese Maxey. But I'm looking at Donovan Mitchell probably should
Is
be
untouchable.
But everybody
Evan Mobley ain't untouchable.
I don't think so.
Evan Mobley ain't untouchable, and
We
you
were
told
just-
me he was Tim Duncan.
Just talking about
did not-
trading for
well, first of
Giannis.
all, But I'm just saying, like, if a Giannis trade was on the table this offseason, I think the Cavs would have to think about that.
If Giannis is on the table, KB,
Evan Mobley is definitely touchable.
Evan Mobley is touchable. So is Jaylen Brown. I'm not saying you do it, but I'm saying you would have to think about it.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Not even a little bit.
I don't think you have.
He
it
just
either.
said you would have to think about it.
That's
like
all.
you're not
I'm
hanging
like,
up the phone as soon as you see.
If I'm Brad Stevens and Mike is my assistant, I don't even think we sit down and think about it. I don't.
Who else did we say?
Their
Kay
situation, the
Cunningham.
only reason I say their
That's just
situation
not
could be
happening.
different is 'cause
Jalen Brunson,
they
you
came
can
off a
fucking
championship.
forget about it for
Yeah.
forever because he took the
Because
fucking.
untouchable in my mind also is not just about what the on-court is. It's
What they
about
mean to the city.
the fans, and all of those
So that
things. That's
must
why I
mean
think the
TJ
Jays-
McConnell would also fit in this list as well.
I'm no longer speaking on that. Last time I spoke on that, I got a phone call.
He got reprimanded for it.
Yeah, I got a phone call. So TJ McConnell is definitely on this fucking list. But-
Shea, obviously.
Yes.
Wemby, obviously.
So what about Chet and J-Dub?
I can't truly say untouchable, man.
I think
can't
Chet-
truly
I-
say untouchable.
I think as of right now,
'Cause I'm
there
thinking
are-
about- I'm
I
thinking
think
about
there
like
are
this.
right now.
Yeah, based off of
Again,
the
I'm just-
non-market shit.
I'm
I
just
think they
also just
are
so.
right now.
I guess I'm just so literal here. If for whatever in this fucking fake world,
I'm loving the conversation because
Yeah.
I'm feeling you as well. Like,
in
I
it-
feel what you're saying.
In this fake world, Jokic is like, man, fuck Denver. You don't think J-Dub, if they call for J-Dub, you
Yeah.
don't answer that
Yeah.
call?
But KB,
Yeah.
I like I've said, exceptions to every untouchable player. Because then Jaylen Brown is no longer untouchable. He's no longer untouchable if the Nuggets say, man, the only way we trade Jokic is if we get motherfucker for Jaylen Brown.
Fair.
Because that Luka was untouchable, but Nico Harrison
It's a jackass.
had a love and admiration for Anthony
Anthony
Davis and Rob Pelinka so much that he said, hey, he's untouchable, but for Anthony Davis,
I still feel like that's some under the table shit, man. I don't believe that.
who
shit.
you telling?
I still do not 100% believe that shit is real.
Who orchestrated it then if it's under the table? The NBA?
No, Rob Pelinka.
Wasn't Damian Lillard untouchable forever? But then it's like,
I think certain
was
guys.
well, he
underrated,
requested
too.
a trade. He
He
requested a
officially
trade.
won.
That's, I had said Giannis is untouchable unless he wanted to be touched, and like he requested a trade.
All right.
Like, come on now.
But all reason I'm saying all right, because he had me saying touched as well. But now you saying he wanted to be.
But like untouchable, yeah, just come on.
Anthony Edwards.
yes.
Steph
Definitely
Curry.
untouchable.
Yes.
You said who? Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag, probably
Yeah.
at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luka. I don't know if I mentioned Luka. I think that shit was a fluke. He's now on the right team where he's untouchable.
Yeah. The Lakers are not trading him. What about LeBron?
No.
If he didn't have a no trade clause,
They might be shopping him right
they
now.
probably-
DeAndre Hunter and Lonzo Ball, welcome to LA.
no, that's too disrespectful. No.
And I'm looking at the other teams. I just don't see any other names.
Kevin
Maybe-
Durant? Kevin Durant?
Now that's your logic, right?
Motherfucker just got traded last month.
He requested it. He requested it.
But
Now
if he doesn't request
Devin
it,
Booker. Devin Booker is untouchable.
I think he's
I would agree with
untouchable,
that. They not
Devin
they
Booker
not, yeah.
Contreras is untouchable.
I'm shaking my head.
Okay.
He means too
okay.
much for the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you.
He also might be untouchable because he's making $70 million at the end of that shit.
Oh, teams don't give a fuck. They'll find a way to make that money match.
38% of
Jimmy
the cap.
Butler, AirPods, they take y'all ass to Phoenix. That's 70 million right there because Jimmy makes 60. So that's your logic and perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I think how teams think. I think Luka is untouchable. I think Steph is untouchable. I think Shea, Chet, J-Dub are untouchable for OKC.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jalen Brunson is untouchable. Brown and Tatum and Darrick White as of right now. I think the Bulls just have a roster. I think Cade Cunningham.
That's a perfect way to describe it, by the way.
I think Cade Cunningham is untouchable. I think Victor Wembanyama, Harper, and Castle as of right now are untouchable. I think Ant is untouchable. Cooper Flag is untouchable. I think Jokic and Jamal are untouchable. Kevin Durant is untouchable. I think Amin Thompson is untouchable for them.
I think there's
I don't think
there's
right now.
another side
Right
to
now,
it
I
too,
think Amin
Yeah.
Thompson is
where it's just like this player is untouchable, as in we hanging up the phone no matter what. But I think it's also the version where this player or this core is untouchable because we want to keep them together so we keep forward progressing, right?
Only way I'm trading him in is if I'm getting Giannis.
I was about to say, so if Giannis say, my short list is Houston, get me to Houston, you probably have to trade one of him and Şengün, but the Bucks
You'd
are
rather
probably wanting
Amen.
Amin Thompson over, or maybe they don't, I don't know what their priorities
They
would be.
probably
They're
want
both
him.
really
I
good
think the
players.
Rockets would be prone to give up Sengun before him. That's what makes me put Amin Thompson untouchable.
I also feel like I would hate to also just have a void of the
But
same
I
position.
still
Clint Holiday.
think I still think that we are.
But Giannis is just a damn center.
Oh my God, you sound like Shaq. Just some old
Giannis is a
head.
damn center. He can get
Shaq
his
is
big ass
not-
down there.
Giannis is not a damn center, Mike.
Bro, they have, depending on what they give up, they don't have,
Giannis cannot play
4 or
38
5.
minutes of 5 minutes.
You know why I love y'all having this conversation? I did Convo's podcast Monday, and me and him had a whole tangent of a back and forth because I think positions still exist.
Yeah. And Giannis is...
They're
he can
looser
play-
now, but they
yeah,
exist for
Giannis
sure.
could play minutes at 5. Take
100%.
if you want him to, but Giannis is definitely not a
I
center.
feel so comfortable with him closing the last 6 minutes as a 5, but he can't. I don't want him banging for 40 minutes with Alperen Şengün or
This
That's
conversation
okay.
proves my point to Combo. Every time the NBA community has had this admiration to get rid of positions or to be positionless, as we've used loosely, we always find ourselves reverting right back to positions. And my biggest argument was like the Houston Rockets, Warriors small ball era in the 2010s, 15, 17, 18, all that shit. Everybody removed the power forward. The power forward just didn't exist. You just slide down. Everybody slide down. And then quickly after, Motherfuckers got right back to double big traditional lineups, and it's at an all-time high now. And it's just like, even with the point guard, they kind of try to go with all of the size, remove point guards, but it's like every team that doesn't have a point guard, we sit up here on this couch and we talk about, how can they get a point guard?
Yeah.
Man, because we have so many conversations, it's like, oh, just make Devin Booker the point guard.
Yep.
Just let Anthony Edwards be your point guard. Hey, Amin Thompson would just be there'll be a point guard by committee in Houston. And then we get further and further in the season, and all of those teams, it's like, how can they get a point guard? So whenever we have these certain conversations that keep bringing these positions like the power forward, the point guard, the center positions, we keep bringing them up. We are not a positionless game. The positions are a little bit more looser because players are more skilled and players are more versatile. So you do have guys like Sion James could bring the ball up and initiate an offensive play. Sion James can play a shooting guard position. You can play the small forward. You might have a Grant Williams who could play 3 and 4, and you might have somebody that can play some minutes at the 5. But that's because of the talent and the skill set is expanding, but positions are still in the game, man. They're still in the game, and the minute we feel like it's not, there's always something that brings us back. Breaking Luka Doncic's what?
What?
Breaking Luka Doncic surpassed Giannis. Oh, this is some old. This some old.
I'm about to say he just became, he won untouchable. We got traded again.
This is my baseball account. It be giving me notifications
Oh yeah, I
like
had to
day
delete
late.
for that reason
That's
alone.
just stupid.
For the Rockets, they still have Clint. And again, depending on what you give up, you might have 3 6'10" plus guys still on your floor at all
Bro,
times.
What?
they're bringing up an old quote.
From who?
I asked Paul George, y'all will remember this. I asked Paul George, who has come back from multiple major injuries, if there was any wisdom to pass on to Embiid to help during this process of getting back to himself. He deadpan, drugs help. Y'all remember that quote? We talked about that on the podcast. We laughed.
I don't remember.
They're bringing that back up.
Fuck.
Wait, who said Embiid said it?
No, Paul George said that.
Paul George
About
said it.
2 MP.
But we talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
I don't remember that shit.
I don't remember that quote, and that's actually crazy because he was dead ass serious.
What's the Combo's argument for no positions?
I just think he's saying the skill because his ass was talking about Steph Curry won a point guard, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing this shit with you. I'm not doing this shit with you. Like what? Like all
Steph
these
Curry
positions-
wasn't a point guard?
He don't think Steph Curry is a point
I
guard.
hate when motherfuckers say that. It's just stupid.
I like Combo, so I ain't want to say it, but that shit is so fucking
That
stupid.
shit's stupid.
I like
Combo my dog, but that's just stupid.
He's not the first person I've heard say that, and I think it's just
You hear it all the time.
don't make sense.
Isn't the only argument just like the playmaking aspect? Like he's more of a shooter.
My
Some,
argument
you know,
said-
motherfuckers
I don't
be
know
talking
how
about Draymond Green's the point guard.
That's what
he be
that's
doing
what
the
Combo was saying.
facilitating, and I'm just
But
like,
what I was saying was that Steph Curry is still a point guard though.
yeah.
He just doesn't. He has his own unique way of playing it, and you can't be a basketball brain that only looks at the position to be one way. Because my other argument, where I don't even think I needed to get to this point, but you know how many people play so many positions different? Why do we not take them out of their position?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like is Jokic? Well, I think I did say this. So I'm like, is Jokic not a center because he can pass and play make and do all these things better than other centers? So he's not a center.
Yeah.
No, you're still going to call him a center.
Yeah, he's still a center.
Giannis, is he not a power forward because he can do some things better than other power forwards? He's still a fucking power forward.
LeBron is still a small forward.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. Like LeBron is a small forward.
It's not like Curry can't pass or don't pass.
He did it for the betterment of the team. But if we put Steph Curry in a
He
pick and roll
also averaged
offense,
8.5 assists before.
Yeah.
7.7 assists.
I brought the
7
same
assists.
thing
Fixated
up.
on him being an off-ball scorer sometimes. It's like, again,
Do they just want him pound dribble to score, and that's how you determine a point guard?
yeah, not every point guard is the traditional. Let me bring it up.
No,
tell my
and they
big to
shouldn't be.
post up.
They
tell
shouldn't
my
be.
players to get to the right spots.
That shit would be so boring. full stop. If
that's how they used to
point guard
develop
played
us
like
when we was kids. I was a straight up center based off of looks. My coach used to look at me and be like, center.
Yeah.
Get him with the bigs.
Bitch, you haven't even seen me handle the ball. And then I just started using it as my advantage at Hinsdale South. Just taking other slow ass D Mills is off the dribble.
No.
Yeah. But then we've also
We in practice, they finna put Evan Leak on me? I ain't that type of center. I could, shit. They had me out there looking like Jaren Jackson. They get that motherfucker,
But then we also seen situations like Tyreek Evans, where when he wasn't playing point guard,
Damn, I just fucked up my groin.
You know they had me playing center one year.
two podcasts, groin injury.
He not finna make that 65.
Yeah, man.
Y'all believe they had me playing center one
Shit.
year?
Hey, when it comes to that 65, I'm Kawhi. I don't give a fuck. My legacy is cemented, man. I'm just trying to chill and get holler at me for the playoffs. What'd you say though?
They had me playing center one year, and I was so mad.
What team had you play center?
This
Probably
was
BG?
freshman year, and I started center. He had got hurt,
Oh, so it was
so
bad.
coach called me up to play the center spot, and I was so mad.
You
Then I
lost
started
that
getting
jump
some
ball.
post touches, and I was happy. I was playing center
Well, we
spot.
only had one play and it was Chin, and that's
Yeah.
the get the center of the ball.
I started getting some post touches. I said, let
Live
me,
coach.
rest in peace,
let me go
Coach.
ahead and get mine there.
The Mike. Oh, you. Hey, I talked to Christian while we was in Charlotte about hooping.
You did have a little Grant Williams in your build back
Right.
then.
Yeah.
Christian was like, I couldn't guard him. I got to be better in the post of Mike. I'm like, Mike is a big motherfucker. Christian's so funny too, because they one of them was asking, Trey Mann was like, I know you can hoop, bro. I'm like, man, like this is the NBA though. Christian over there hyping it up though. Like I'm like,
shit.
Christian, no, this is the NBA. Stop, don't do that. Just because I was fucking y'all up, do not mean I'm finna be. He like, no, he. I'm like, Christian.
What your
I-
scout said, let him hoop for y'all.
I appreciate you, but no, do not have them thinking I'm finna come in here. And, damn.
Yeah. No, that was last game.
No, but I'm saying I didn't realize it was 8 for 12 from three.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
He said from three. I think he
He had that at halftime.
They
46.
got 47 points.
I think he started off 8 for 9 too, or like
really?
8 for 8. Yeah,
Damn.
Con.
We having such a conversation. We still got 14 fucking teams to get to, by the way. So
Well,
let's-
some of these teams I ain't have a lot for.
Chicago Bulls. Yeah, let's knock out some who gives a fuck.
Front office realizes that their team is farther than what they actually are. They always in that play-in spot, but they're not as close.
We got 5 days, Mike, and we play against the Heat twice in these 5 games. I'm hoping that we lose both of them games so the front office will stop the idea of buying.
That's my thing was that the Charlotte Hornets keep winning and the Bulls just keep losing. I just want to give us a chance to not be in the fucking play-in and just have an opportunity to compete for the lottery.
X Factor,
That's really all we need.
the fan base. The more y'all complain, the more y'all make a statement.
I don't think so.
The tickets are still being sold, man.
Hey, bro, you remember when Guard Packs was here? I spent $300 to that GoFundMe to get that billboard. Nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah,
They raised $10,000 to put the billboard up.
Because did the
front office
billboard
like, so?
affect anything?
No, but it was like that's the way we tried to get our
Yeah.
voices out.
I
And
think
it was
it's-
right next to the UC too. It was kind of cool.
Oh, I ain't know it was right next.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
I think hurting their pockets. Like motherfuckers just stop going.
Just
but
stop
I mean
going
that's
to the
But
hard.
that's
to,
that's the casual fan that doesn't
Yeah.
really care.
Yeah.
I was thinking we should get a billboard on like that highway
Same.
to the
I looked
airport.
into
Same.
the prices and stuff.
There was
Same.
like a bunch of just blank.
Because every
ones.
time you drive to the airport, you pass them up, and it's like,
Yeah.
put your thing here. I'm like, man, we look sexy up there.
It's not as expensive as you think.
I
For
would
like a
think
week's
so.
time, it was like $2,000.
Cause who the hell?
All right,
honestly
y'all drive. If
looks
that's
at a
all, that's
billboard
all it
and
costs. Y'all gonna drive past that bitch and be like, why Pierre just up there cheesing? It's just a selfie. Like, yeah.
You right next to Brian Urlacher on the next billboard.
Y'all seen that? Steph
No, but
Curry
did y'all
one?
see? Yeah, he do dominate that strip. But it's also like 5 Portillo's
Yes,
items
yes.
on the menu. It's just like, here's our beef. Here we got burgers too. Hot dog, classic
Yeah, I'm
Chicago
like-
hot dog. Like, damn. y'all
Everybody
just-
here know about this.
Yeah, what
What's
the
that for?
fuck?
The truck drivers passing through.
I should
And do
just
they
get
even
off.
have a fucking Portillo's by the airport?
Yeah,
They're like,
it's
hey man,
one-
drive
it's one right-
19 miles.
There's one literally right outside the airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That boy know all the
I was
locations.
gonna say, how did I've
No,
never
'cause when
seen
you
that
take a left,
Portillo.
and then-
No, because I went to go review. I think Shaq has a restaurant over there, and I went to
Oh,
go.
the one that was in Vegas.
Yeah, I went to go do a review
Is
there.
it Big Chicken?
Yeah, I didn't know
there's-
that was in Chicago.
And over there, there's literally a Portillo's right outside the airport.
All right, let's lock in because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah. Watch
to
the
go to the
Wizards.
vet. Wizards,
Winning the lottery.
Damn.
yes, executing this last top 5 situation. This upcoming pick could be a make or break for the trajectory of this rebuild. What I've been saying for the last since the Trae Young trade.
I'm sorry, making a full or like a real NBA team finally.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're trying to do over the next 2 seasons or so, where it's not just everybody here is 21 years old, or younger, that we're going to bring in not just vets, because they just did that with Chris Middleton and so on, but like real contributing guys has been in the league, you know? So I think that's their next thing.
I had Trae
Hey, if
Young
they win
as
this game, I'm going home and I'm making a video about these Hornets, by the way.
Oh, you need. Why you ain't been made one?
I've been kind of lazy with that channel.
Me too.
The Hornets, they so sexy.
I think when we first started talking about them jerseys,
Bust
I said I
they
liked
ass,
them.
please.
I don't
Hey,
know.
fuck you.
These jerseys suck.
Don't
can't-
remind me of
you can't come
bowling
over here.
jerseys.
I'm not trying to. I want them to win.
I was just talking shit. I was just talking.
He's trying to
shit.
add another team.
Because then that put us a half a game
Hey,
back.
Mike. Hey, Darrick. Hornets take our spot as the Bulls,
Yes.
and the Blazers make the playoffs.
Woo!
we get 2 picks in this year's draft. One of them in the lottery, one right outside the lottery.
He ain't like that. He like they make it without Dame.
What's up, for his legacy? Brooklyn Nets.
Maximizing a Michael Porter Jr., whether it's keeping him or either maximizing the assets that you get for him.
That's a good one.
I expect is getting the top 3 pick. They need it.
Y'all kind of got that for every team that's not good, huh?
Well, they didn't just got six first round picks. I think they need to hit on one. that they
Jaeger
really
Demon
like.
yesterday just had 25, 10, and 4. The thing about Jaeger Demon, as many people would point to, is he's made more 3-pointers than 2-pointers in his NBA career so far,
Yeah.
which is not the greatest recipe for longevity in the
It
league.
seems fraudulent.
So my X factor. He just hit another one. Oh my God! My X factor for them is to continue the development of Jaeger Demon, because if he's
Yeah.
gonna shoot it the way he is right now, which I don't know how realistic it is that he's gonna be, 40% from 3. Because if I'm not mistaken, he didn't shoot the 3 ball well.
No,
in
at the
college.
beginning of the season, he didn't shoot the ball well at all.
Can you read mine? You
You
can read all of it.
Do you keep MPJ or do you sell his value at the highest? Continue to empower Jaeger Demon. So we're in the same.
That's
boat.
funny. I had the same thing about
Yeah, we're in the
MPJ.
same exact. Because the recent stretch, he's been again knocking down the 3-point shot, but that can't just be his offensive identity as a player.
Ooh!
They on pace. They on pace. Well, a couple more points. They could be on pace for that 130, 140.
Yeah. Next thing we got is let me get my standards back up.
The Dallas Mavericks
Dallas Mavericks.
decided to fight for a playoff spot or embrace missing it for a higher pick. That's just basically what I had for them.
I put
Because everything going good in Dallas, but Cooper Flag showing is behind.
Not letting Rich Paul bully y'all into doing something y'all don't want to do.
I want them to see the vision of like this team healthy with Kyrie and Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
This team is like you can really see the structure in Cooper Flag. There's got to be some type of transition because he's just a young player and you're going to be playing with like different talents on the team, but I'm not worried about his transition at all in terms of just like being able to operate with stars, being able to operate, as the main guy. I think he's going to be really good with that.
I feel the opposite, man. I'd rather they break it down.
You want to see the
Just like Cooper
Go get
Flag
your
rock
draft
out.
capital for Najee Marshall. Go get your draft capital for all of the players you
Shit,
got.
come on to New York now.
And,
Yeah. If you can get something for Najee Marshall, that would definitely be.
Oh, you could
W.
definitely get something. It's
You
just you gotta
definitely
do
get something.
do you want to do it? Because they gonna get something if they try to. Did we do the Pacers already? Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, we did do the Pacers.
Their X factor for me, unlocking Jalen Johnson half court offense, and then the Pelicans pick is the X factor. I mean, man,
Yeah.
they rich with that.
Yeah, you got to hit on that Pelicans pick.
Mine is Dyson Daniels 3-point shooting. Like,
Oh man,
It doesn't have to be NBA average, but it just cannot be what it is.
I wonder.
He had two.
I think he had
two
one-
back-to-back games with 1 3-pointer
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
He don't
Are they
come
gonna,
up-
I wonder, are they going to be a team that in the second half can go on a little run, make things a little interesting out east.
You think they are? You say you think they are?
I wonder, are they going to be?
Okay.
Or are they just going to stay around this 9-10 seed?
Yeah, I would bet that one personally.
Kind of crazy to see such a fall off.
My X factor for them is not to get. It's easy for fans to be like, "Fuck, we're in the play-in for the fifth straight year in a row," which is kind of crazy when you say that aloud. To understand that, I think there's a bigger picture coming in for them soon. Between that Pelicans pick, between them having the money that they have, now that they got rid of the long contract of Trae Young and really just have like Jalen Johnson's the biggest contract on the thing this offseason when they get rid of Porzingis, and that's a small contract in the grand scheme of all-stars and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too much optimistic, but I feel like there's something that's brewing over there that like if you just be just slightly patient, it'll be worth it in the end.
Oh, for sure.
Miami Heat.
unlock Khalil Ware, man. Just let him. I trust you, Spo, but come on, man.
Mine's the Miami offense being playoff proof.
Mine is Bam.
Oh, that's it? I thought you. Yeah.
No, that was it.
I had Bam's aggression. I guess kind of building off that, like you need the half court. You need somebody in the half court to deliver for you, and it also kind of goes with Tyler Hero, who's been missing a lot of time, and he's out again. He's out indefinitely, so you're gonna need somebody to really step up in that half court offense when the game's slow down.
I didn't go this season because this season's kind of okay, more of a wash for the Heat. But that has been the kind of obviously got the 2 finals appearances in the last 5-6 years or so. 5 years, because that was 2020, right? Or no, it's 2026, 6 years or so. They're always in the conversations for Dame, for Kevin Durant, for maybe Giannis. The X factor is hitting that finally, because their core right now will never be good enough to do to win a championship. It's just the reality.
I agree with you.
So they have to eventually get into one of those superstar players, whoever it may be, and let that be how they get over the hump. Because they're never really a team that's bad enough to be like, oh shit, we got a top 3 pick. They drafted relatively well, between Khalil Ware, even Jaime Jaquez, where they drafted him. Because Sparjakasonis was kind of he's looking better, even though he left his last game with an injury or so. But they need to find a way eventually to level it up. That's all.
What assets get you that? Because, I mean, your best asset you got is Bam. And you just don't really
want to pair Bam with whatever player you're getting.
So, yeah, I think that's been their problem the whole time.
No. He shouldn't be. He might. No, he shouldn't be an untouchable. Fuck no.
Yeah, the last part to my X Factor for them was unlocking Khalil Ware and star power. So, yeah, they just kind of missing that guy. Grizzlies. I put scoring. They have no scoring punch. They need Edie. And Ja. Consistent injuries may force a rebuild.
Yeah, mine's figuring out exactly what direction you want to go. Because, you can't stay in this middle area.
Part, yeah.
Like, do you want to tear this down and get assets for Jaren and Ja? Or do you want to find some way to buy in and build an actual team that could compete again?
Yeah.
Zach Edey is my X factor. He was averaging 11.6 points per game. 13.6 points per game, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks. And I feel like his screen setting, his position on the court unlocks Ja a little bit more, and it unlocks Jaren. I will continue to say, as long as Jaren is playing alongside a true 5, that's how I feel like you get the most out of Jaren. And that was Zach Edey. Like, they were playing really well together.
I put Edie's self, too.
Yeah. They have their pick this year, too, right?
Good question.
I think they do. They do.
I hope so. That would suck to be.
I think I actually just looked
and
at
not
it.
have their pick. It's like it's just randomly somewhere.
They
in
do.
the league.
Right now it's projected to be 7th.
Okay.
And I'll run one lottery. Ooh, your Trailblazers just won the lottery.
Could you imagine running through Zach EDD Mills?
The Trailblazers won the lottery in my 2K rebuild, and Darren Peterson went there.
That's nuts.
And they got Zion.
I ain't running through
that's
no
a
Zach
crazy
ED screen for
offseason.
nobody.
They like Dame, Darren Peterson, Denny, Zion, and Klingon. Tamani come off the bench, I think.
And they,
Oh, wow.
Don't that mean they still got money, too? Or they shit like... Because that's not Jeremy Grant's last year, is
No,
it?
he's got a couple more years.
So you still have that contract to trade away and bring somebody
Jeremy Grant
in.
went into the trade for Zion.
Oh,
Shaden Sharp did too. Like Shaden Sharp and Jeremy Grant for
I thought they
Zion.
still had it.
Because Zion in the sim had an incredible year.
I
So
thought they
82
just ended
games.
up using that money to sign somebody or something like that.
Which is the Grizzlies Suns.
Paint scoring. And the Suns need paint scoring, and they need some added guard play as well.
Yeah, it was Jalen Green. He's the added guard play for me. If he can stay healthy and be on the court for you when it comes playoff time, y'all could be a nice little fun series in that first round. Or either maybe y'all upset somebody in that first round.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mine the same thing as Pierre. If Devin Booker's kind of the only guy that gets paint touches, now he's out. They're still winning basketball games. It's still crazy to me. Dylan Brooks is like the greatest ball player of all time all of a sudden.
And Jordan Addis is incredible.
That 40-point game from
Untouchable?
Dylan Brooks was so fun to watch.
No, because motherfuckers on new teams every 2 years.
But yeah, finding some way to get rim pressure, because in the postseason that becomes way more valuable than it is in the regular season. On a night-to-night basis, you can get away with winning ball games without it, but in the postseason, you desperately need something like that.
Yeah, Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks, they're heavily like mid-range jump shooters. They really rely on that. So having Jalen Green get to the rim would be beneficial.
Golden State Warriors.
Mike Dunleavy, can he get it done for Giannis? This would save all of the shit I talked to them about them this whole year if they got Giannis, man. Because all the reports are saying they got. So let's see some crack open.
That would be so insane to me, because I don't think that they got nearly the best potential
But I'm
trade.
like, fuck it. If Giannis would love to go there, and they got all of these picks and shit that they ain't touched.
Yeah, might as well.
Clippers, man.
Yeah. Derrick Jones Jr. returning for more defense and wing help. Need more rebounding.
Mine was everyone staying stupidly locked into what Ty Lue's plan is.
I hate that stupidly locked in shit. Not
That's his go-to stuff now.
Yeah, it is.
Because he be saying that during the
Jimmy
Enjoy
Butler
videos.
said that and didn't do shit. That's why I don't like it. And Jimmy's he's the opposite of that. Like that's his one time. He just was like, fuck the grind.
I got the young guys. They've been such a spark. That I don't know.
Sanders?
I don't know how much that transitions to once we get to postseason stuff, but I feel like there's a team that just historically just never really have young dudes. They just always are one of the older teams in the league. And not that these young dudes are like starting and like really great, but they just give another extra a little extra energy on the court and stuff. Their game the other day, Nick Batum was open for 4 straight possessions. And they were just leaving him. And I was like, how the mighty have fallen. You wasn't leaving Nick Batum open 6 years ago.
Bro, he still
no dip was lethal.
He still no
shot
dip
a no
every
dip.
shot.
He shot a no dip yesterday.
Wide open. Was it wide open?
Yeah, he missed it. Though.
No, I'm saying wide open. Not did he hit. Was he open when he shot the no dip?
Yes, like he didn't need to do it.
Yeah, that's
There was
all
no
he does
closeout.
now.
He just called it. Was like, fuck it. He could have taken
It's like
a
that's
bounce.
his shot now.
Yeah, I don't remember how many he hit. I know he had at least 2 of them.
I put Zubac can get back to an all-star level. He was one of the reasons why the Clippers were so good, especially at least on the defensive side, paint-wise. Getting him back into a full rhythm could help this team kind of elevate.
His ass got rim stuck on a dunk yesterday.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes. So
Get a wedding.
so, and we anti-Clippers because Chris Paul still ain't got a job, and he working out. You saw on Isaiah Thomas' podcast. He said, "Yeah, man, Chris Paul just worked out today," and I was like, "Fuck, that's not a good sign for Chris Paul." That him and Isaiah Thomas are in the same. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
IT been trying to come back for 4 years now.
Right, so why not just lock in with him real quick?
I posted on Instagram. No, that's my boy. We haven't got to the Knicks.
No.
Oh, there we go. Then we got all 30. in a
Toughness.
second.
2 jump shot happy at times. Need to guard without fouling. Some of my Knicks community people are saying Jordan Clarkson minutes have kind of shrunk, and we
shrunk,
back.
yeah.
So we back to winning games.
Yes, he
so.
getting DMPs now, right? Or near DMPs.
Near.
Ain't that such a crazy
He
thing when
played
it's
2
just like a player starts to lose some minutes and then it's all of a sudden the team starts doing better?
It don't
A
always
lot
be
of times
that
it's
simple.
coincidence,
Yeah.
but you
Bro,
can't convince a
Because
fan.
there
I
was
felt-
moments in the season when we was like, Clarkson is playing some basketball
Yeah.
I
we've
remember he
never
got
seen
like
him
3
play.
offensive boards
Yes.
back to back. I forget what game that was.
That was in the championship.
Against the
not the
Spurs?
in-season
oh,
championship.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt like that when
And I still think he can be that in different series throughout the playoffs. So I don't think Knicks Nation should entirely give up on him. But, role players are like that, where it's like, oh, shit, here we go with the Paul George shit. Role players are like that, where it's going to be ups and downs and moments for them and stretches versus, like, the star player got to consistently be there every game.
there was a time when the Cavs was struggling. Well, they still do be struggling. But Zoe literally got out of the rotation, and then they had a stretch where they won like 3 or 4 straight.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just stuff you just don't want to see.
Sometimes it is real. I ain't gonna lie.
Celtics.
Oh, wait. I didn't get my next one.
I didn't give it
Okay, I'm sorry.
Next one is how do we get everybody to understand their role?
Bro, what the fuck? Hey.
I said it as a joke, though. I don't know if you
Mine's
said it.
literally says New York Knicks. Everyone understanding their roles.
I said it was a jokey joke. Cardi Towns know his role right now. Killer glass.
Rebound the ball.
Don't do anything else. That's kind of what we got for the last couple games. But I admire, even again, the offense ain't been great for him. And maybe I saw Knicks fans saying that he also has the yips. Who knows? That he's trying to find value by rebounding the hell out of
Yeah.
the ball. And at the end of the day, obviously you don't want to just pay somebody $50 million to rebound the damn ball. But if your shot's not falling, you can't get the rhythm of the offense.
Be a contributor somewhere else.
Getting on the glass matters. He's the number 1 guy in the league when it comes to rebounding right now. And
That's one
sometimes
thing
you
he's
feel
always
like-
been able to do. Rebound the ball at a high rate.
I was so excited for that matchup last night because I'm like, we'll see if Cat really a rebounder because he's going against Donovan Klingon,
He
who get
rebounded the
1,000
fuck out the
offensive
ball.
boards a game. He did his thing.
Yeah.
He did his thing.
I had Cat's engagement, just not only on the defensive end, but making sure you're there on the offensive side too. We all kind of know that like he's gonna give up some points. It's just not his strong suit, but we can't have you feeling like you're just not there on the offensive side. You're too good of a player, pay you too much money, and at the end of the day, no matter what your role is, you are the second best player on the team, especially offensively. So we need you.
We got 2 teams left, if my math is right.
The Kings and the Sixers?
Oh, I got Kings and the Magic. Did we do Magic already?
We did Magic already.
Okay, then that means it is.
We
6.
didn't do the Celtics.
Then how do I get to 30 teams? Oh, let's do Kings while I figure this out.
Trade market desperation. Sooner they can lean into full rebuild, the better. Clean house.
Oh, we did do Magic. Yeah.
Hey, I
Yeah,
heard,
mine's just trying to figure out what are you going to do with your assets.
if the Cavs went to Rosen, that might be an avenue right there.
It might be.
I
They
think
just gotta
the
make it
hardest thing is how do you find a home for Sabonis? I mean, the Warriors would probably be the best
Raptors?
destination.
I think you
but-
bite the bullet and you just say yes to a trade.
Yeah.
He's not untradeable. It's just he just doesn't. Probably won't have the value that you would expect somebody of his talent to have.
Yeah.
So if you want to get rid of him, I think that would be easy. You just got the fans got to accept that you're not getting shit for it.
Yeah, you're not going to get a boatload of picks or a blue chip young piece. It's not going to be an overwhelming roster for Sabonis. I mean, overwhelming package for Sabonis.
The Bulls front office has been shit for 6 years, right? We can agree on
Yeah.
that. The one thing I got to give them credit for, they did eventually get off the Zach LaVine contract.
They did.
And then got expirants for it, which could potentially help you in the long run.
The-
That's the only thing they've done that we can give them credit for.
Still crazy that the Kings were so intrigued and so bought in on Zach.
And DeMar.
like, shout out to
I'm
Zach.
had Zach and
Yeah,
DeMar.
yeah,
Yeah, they really wanted Zach and DeMar.
I think they kind of.
And then they extended DeMar. They gave DeMar another contract.
He's not bad.
No, he's not. But
Celtics.
Celtics. I
It's-
mean,
Tatum return.
yep.
And then the opponent copycatting them. Since they shoot so many threes, their opponents shoot a lot of threes too. 42 threes per game for the Celtics. Their opponents shoot 39 threes at the same clip of like 36%. They also got the 30th pace. That ain't seem to bother them. But
Yeah.
the Tatum thing is like interesting to me because I just knew he was coming back.
yeah, mine's is Anthony Simon's contract. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to let it expire or are you going to actually maximize it now?
I don't know if there's a bigger X factor than Tatum potentially coming back in the whole league. Obviously, we got the report that he might not be as hell-bent on returning this season as he was previously, and that matters a lot. We don't know the context of that. We don't know if that's because the team is playing so well or is it because he had a setback or he just feels like he may not be mentally ready. All of these different things can combine. But, like, Tatum coming back could shift the whole playoffs, and if he's not coming back, then
Yeah.
Because I ain't going to lie, seeing him on that court when he was like, I'm ready, I was like, whoa. I felt like there was like a shift. I was like, bad. I'm excited for this.
I definitely do miss me some Tatum on that court. And I had for them too, just being able to close out possessions late in the game with a rebound. I've seen them lose some games just because they gave up a tip or they're giving up second to third chance opportunities to other teams. And again, when you're having, I guess, just rough shooting nights, it's just not a good recipe to win. But Tatum kind of clears up some of those backline. He's not rim protecting it like a center would, but having guys that are just are able to switch around, and he's always been a pretty good rebounder, good help defender, like good defender in general. He could just clear up some of that just right away.
I think it's all 30.
76ers.
How do I have 30 on my list? Been missed 70. Did I
I
have a
think we
Duke?
talked about it with
We talked
Paul
about the
George
Sixers?
and the
Yeah, I think I
The
said in mine
suspension.
in passing was that keeping Joel and PG healthy and fresh for the playoffs.
Yeah, see, you never said that, so we didn't do Sixers. Rebound and controlling the
No, I
glass.
wrote down Sixers when you said that, thinking that that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I had said that when the news broke for PG.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it because I was so
Yeah.
enamored with the news. Avoiding play-in and favorable matchups. Avoiding play-in and looking for favorable matchups in the playoffs, like a Toronto who lacks the inside presence. Not saying that they will walk over them, but obviously, again, it's
That is a playoff series that I'm itching to see.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that earlier. And I remember you saying that for sure.
My X factor is how will Paul George look after a 25-game suspension?
Fresh.
Will he get right back on his bully? Mm-hmm. What would it be?
Is he going to do his podcast during his 25-game suspension?
Can't.
Why the fuck would he do that, Darrick?
When's the last time he did his pod? It had to be.
I should beat your ass trying to make jokes about my guy.
I put Jared McCain getting his rhythm back.
Yeah, we really didn't give a fuck about what you put.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm just joking.
He said, "Yeah, I figured." Damn, boy. It's been 3 months. No, it's been more than 3 months since he's done a full episode. 6 months.
Bro.
Damn.
You know what they could do? Have me fill in the spot.
You would also be podcast P.
Bada
Yeah.
bing, bada bam.
Yeah.
Give me a little bag. I'll do another show.
Podcast P.
That's how I
Continues.
feel too.
I
Give me a
just
little
remember
bag.
when Draymond, after that Draymond pool incident, Draymond uploaded a podcast right after.
For real?
It used to be shit like that, yeah.
I mean, I know he
phrase.
did podcasting, but you said right after.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I need proof.
I'm a fine, bro. He's definitely at times like that. Got into a fight and then went to the podcast.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's for sure. He in a hotel room after getting ejected. Talking about, man.
for sure.
The
For
ref,
sure.
no, I don't think he ever say shit like that.
Yeah, man, another great addition of numbers on the board. I would stay and prolong it. One of my dogs got a vet appointment.
We got a little 2-hour joint, so we cool.
Oh, so we did reach 2 hours. Right, because we basically had unplugs at the beginning of the
I think the whole Paul George shit kind of unplugged when you think about it.
Yeah, it's true. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. We'll be back with more basketball all next week as we get closer and closer to All-Star. As always, y'all be smooth, be safe. If you're in the Midwest, hell, if you're anywhere in the
Everywhere
world.
at this point.
Yeah,
Stay warm.
Stay warm. Peace.
Peace.